you will have a fantastic day.
My share of playing around. I've been through those changes before. Now I think it's time I fall.
I hope you will have a fantastic day.
And baby, it's you. I'm gonna make mine till I make you mine. Just a matter of time. I'll be holding you in my arms.
shit. Mamma mia. I'll be there in a second. I'm finishing a pizza. One moment. One moment.
That's not pizza sauce, that's marinara!
I hope you guys have a fantastic day.
Sperm bank!
I hope you guys have a fantastic day. It has the juice.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, he coerced me into sucking him off. give them some squirts of the mumbo sauce. What's wrong with cheese?
I don't know how, like, I mean, it's purple. Here, let me... Camera does a little bit of justice for it.
But I mean, yeah, he coerced me into sucking him off.
Here's the test. Why is there a hype train? Quit it. I didn't even cut the pizza yet. Footages, thanks for the raid. Why is there a hype train? Avanemity, thank you. Quebeca, Mr. Whiskers. Avanemity again, nobody. AK, Quebeca, nobody. Mr. Whiskers. Araxa Silverblood, thank you. Spider Kowski, 49 months. Till you get a stone. I have a steel. I prefer the steel. It's a little pricier to get the steel, but I mean, like, you know, it speaks for itself. The stones crack, the steel doesn't. So I just... It's only slightly pricier. Well, maybe, I don't know, this was a few years ago, so I don't know what the steel's at now. Oh yeah, I gotta do the button. Hold on, here we go, I gotta do the thing. I was acknowledging it without pressing the thing. Sorry. Iron Gullet! 78 months. You're right. Sorry, I'm just so wrapped up in my own shit right now. I won't stop. There. I just want to take a bite. Alright, I whipped that up today. You know, no big deal. Alright, hello. It's like a Domino's commercial.
I could drink cum by the gallon load and never get pregnant.
I just... With my pizza. crust is good. Chat, we're level 3. Do it. Do it. Do it.
Let's take the next step.
I did a good job. I did a good job. All right. I want to eat that, but I'm going to do a smoke check with chat instead. You can call me Jess Needs One! We have like a shorter dingo that I will add a gloop to. And we also have the Making Hell Nervous guys and their bingo card that is developing. Sauce check. You can call me Just Needs One! It's a very early hype train. I wasn't even here yet. I wasn't even here. Chat, we need 6 of them to get to the next level. Best part. Uncle Al, 96 months. 8 years. There was 2/3 of that left. A red cob? I think we've hit the ceiling on what your cobs can be. Risky Bars redeemed Lick the Mic. Wow. $20.15. Wow. Wow. Chat sees the means. All right, chat. It's obvious. That it's time. Come a little closer, chat. Because I'm about to lick this mic. But what if the mic licked me? Every one of them's unique. Chat, we could gurg out here. We need 5-piece to avoid a shortchange hero. We need a 5-piece. We have 30 seconds. Could happen.
You live for weekends. They weigh you down. No chance for respite. Crunching numbers until you're 69.
Somebody think of the children.
What has it given you?
Hey, Doug!
Suits. And what's the cost? Your best
Give one to a Curry Rose, CD Bar, a Tavert,
take away
Marmalade, and Stormageddon 12. Alright. He's gone. Rebecca! Webby's giving one to Jax the Lombax Scuba Duck, the Peak Mao.
Yes, socialism.
Maybe the
works.
Epic Mao. Gotta put the capital letters, dude. Ransmans and Coach Jake 2021. Get off my fucking turf. Only one Jake. Mr. Whiskers, get one of you. Can call me Jess. Chat, Chazzy Chaz needs one. Bunnis Beanies needs one. Stabman needs one. Thank you very much. It's already level 4 suddenly. All right. Chad, you can unlock Dingo right away if you want it. If that's what you want for your post-trash treat. I did a good job with this one. And this is just my one day, maybe like 5 hour dough. I have the other one in the fridge, cold fermenting. So in like 2 or 3 days, I'll have another pizza. I don't know if it'll be on stream, but delicious. Best part of the song. Yeah, it's just pepperoni, mozzarella, Parmesan. I made the sauce. I made the dough. Just basic. What I wanted was a basil one, but I forgot to get basil. Like, I didn't even look. Although it might have been out. It hasn't been around lately. Chazzy Shaz. Needs one. We're 2 away, not even. Like 1.5 away from level 5. If you guys want to lock in an early dingus, it can happen. Otherwise, it'd just be chipping away at the sale for later if it doesn't happen. One of DJ Pavs would need one. Ghost Father? Hello? By the way, still holding up after sitting on the plate for a while. I could sling Zaz for a living, bro. I could do this. I would fucking crush it with an actual pizza oven. "90 seconds! Very early train, chat. These are the perils. Thank you very much. Domino's pie underdone. I always ask them to do well done at every pizza place because I feel like every place is trying to like get them out fast and they like undercut, especially if they got kids working there. A little too much flour on the bottom now. He's the kind of guy that'll make you eggs. East Coast tap water. Does he make he makes like Detroit style, right? Hey chat, thank you very much. Do you a flatbed crust again? I did a normal one. It looks like apple pie. Soft chin, sunken eyes, and thin in hair. He always turns you on. He likes to remind like you 10-incher or something. He always satisfies. All those years he's got under his belt. No way to deny. Chat, thank you for the good stuff. ACAD, Quebeca, and Mr. Whiskers are your top 3. The hype train shall be on sale level 5 in the future if it happens. What if it doesn't? Hey, would you look at this? An hour long. Ice hits ice repeatedly for 1 hour. Nature fights back. How's everybody doing? Everybody having a good day? How's it hanging? That's what we call boy math, Drake Graves. That's boy math. Scott Adams did die today. You guys want to see something? But I think this site is built for mobile. Excuse me. Pizza mouth. Scott Adams, we'll call him the comic artist that created Dilbert, the right-wing man, died just a second ago, literally 1 second ago, from complications from prostate cancer. Notably, a right-wing shitbag his whole living existence, transphobic, pro-MAGA, pro-fascism, essentially. Might makes right imperialist sort of guy, very capitalist forward, was begging Trump for help with his treatment. He wanted socialist medicine. He wanted governmental medicine just for himself near the end. Not for everybody, but for himself. And I think this is like it's a decent sort of example, I suppose, of the boomer mindset, which is like when you talk to them, and I'm sure so many of you have, many of your parents, uncles, aunts, stuff like that, peers, you've talked to a boomer and you've said, you've made your like sly political points about how to have a better life, with healthcare and housing. If these people just had this, they'd be able to succeed. And you'll have them politely nod across the table from you, and they won't really synthesize any of that information, and then they will quite selfishly think of only themselves for their entire existence until the day they die. Anyone know a boomer that only thinks of themselves, and that's pretty much fucking it? Like, any sort of nod towards their family is, of course, only if it's a self-aggrandizing one, right? Like, it's just my family, it's my wife, it's my house, it's my stuff. Anyway, this guy did not die married, I don't believe. He had prostate cancer. I guess he got to it late because it's gay to check your butthole. Because prostate cancer is typically not that awful, right? You should get your butthole checked. You have prostates and they get lumps on them. I'm due soon. I got a few more years and then I got to get my butthole checked. That's what they say. Hopefully we have universal health care by then. In 3 years. Oh, keep your butts clean, chat. Keep them clean. So he didn't keep his butt clean. That's obviously why he got cancer. And, of course, he led a sinful life. This is what Jesus tells us. So the sinner, the unrepentant sinner, Scott Adams, is now looking up at us from hell. This is what I believe upon the Lord Jesus Christ, who is my Savior. I wash in his blood. So you can't be mad at me, right? Because as a right-wing enjoyer, you must, of course, succumb to the glory of the Lord who called today home, another shitbag, to be an angel down in hell, right next to Charlie Kirk. You know, if it's not your free speech, it'll be your dirty butthole. That's what's gonna get you in the end. Look, man. You know what? When I worked at McDonald's as a teenager, I actually say something nice about this guy, Jake. He just died. For heaven's sake, have some decorum. This guy just died. When I was in like high school and just at the end of it, like moving into college and needing a job with malleable hours so I could go to class at the same time, I worked at McDonald's. And then later got stuck doing that because it was the only place with the hours that allowed me to pursue an education, which is pretty fucking sinister if you ask me. But anyway, the capitalist system for you. But during my lunch breaks, I remember fondly reading the comics, and Dilbert, may I say, was one of those comics on my lunch breaks. So he didn't have zero impact on me. So good for him. I don't know that any of them stand out. I may have gotten a nose laugh. He may have gotten a nose laugh from me at one point. But Jake is right wing confirmed. Oh, dude, he took a hard right wing turn in 2016, long after I had been reading. It used to be just like office humor. It used to be like I don't want to work humor, which I mean I very much resonated with as a McDonald's employee. That was back when side salads were $1 and so were 4-piece nuggets. And so your boy had chicken salads often for his chicken nugget salads for his break. Cut them into quarters. And suddenly it's like fucking 16 pieces of chicken in there, man. With your 1 tomato and 2 croutons, which was the rule. Thank you, sir, for fighting for a world in which people who work 40 hours a week do not have health care or the means to house themselves without a roommate or by really pinching. Thank you, sir, for advocating for a world that ultimately killed you by not having socialized health care so that you would have had this done earlier and still be alive to make your shitty comics. Shitty, of course, because of your dirty butthole, which ultimately killed you. Because it would be gay to touch it, and it would be gay to check your prostate. So you could, for sure, Scott Adams, who was not married and a confirmed bachelor, was not gay. Do not say that he was a gay man who, instead of pursuing what he ought to have, he was closeted, of course, by his Christianity and his right-wingedness. He instead blasted himself dirty and filthy, instead of just pursuing the life that would have kept him happy and literally fulfilled. But now he's dead. Wokeness could have saved this man, but instead he chose death. Choose wisely. Choose wisely. Wokeness, especially the dark wokeness, may come for you. I'm just here to warn you. I'm just here to let you know. I read the tea leaves, nothing else. I'm the messenger. That wokeness will get you. Especially if you got a dirty butthole. Which Scott Adams definitely had. Rest in piss. I would like another bite of pizza. I've earned it. Keg. Whether that's true or not, I believe it. I believe it wholeheartedly. Is it gay to wipe? There are genuinely men that think so. It's not a joke. Like, I know we joke about it, but I mean, I've met them. They're like, no, dude, gross. If you can make sure that you inform them before they become young men, you're okay. You don't always catch it in time, though.
This just unlocked a memory. Chat, this is not something I wanted to share with you because I have forgotten it, sort of. But in high school, there was optional communal showers. I never partook. Some of the young fellas that were my classmates, however, did partake, particularly after gym class, because they were smelly, hormonal teenagers and were very self-conscious about their stinky pits. I, on the other hand, had a more prescient thought, which was, of course, that young men treat each other like shit, especially in privacy and in large groups. So I was like, I'm never fucking going in there because, like, not all the time, but, like, you know, every couple months there'd be some kind of hijinks in there where there was someone snapping a fucking towel or hitting someone in the balls or, you know, just fucking, like, making someone fucking fall, shit like that. So I was like, fuck that. I'm never fucking doing that. Not to mention I don't want to see any of their dicks or anything. That's not where I'm at. So, some guys wore shorts and everything, but some didn't. It was a mix of proclivities. It doesn't matter. Luckily, no one. This is not a boner story, so that's good. There's nothing really sexual about this at all. So, my locker was like in view of like the archway across the locker room. There's like benches, and then like a couple more lockers, and then like sort of a short hallway, and then the showers. And then on the other side was like an office, and where like the coach would be if there was a coach. Usually basketball team stuff. In fact, I think that's what his office was. And I hear suddenly like pat, 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 like feet on the wet floor. It wasn't tile. It was like that sort of grippy, almost concrete bottom, if you know what I'm talking about, like a public pool. And I hear that first, and then I hear voices like, "Oh no!" Like, "Oh, and this kid, his name was Greg, and he was not like a full-on bully, but he would sometimes fuck with people. You know what I mean? He never like beat anybody up, but he was like kind of an asshole. But not like in any way that like crossed the line for kids that age. Usually, though, he would snap a towel every once in a while and then run away. But he apparently like says that, and then like walked up to a kid and like grabbed his shoulders and just went like that, and the kid shit himself in the fucking plate and just like fucking spackled his shins, and you know, it ran all over the place in the fucking ground, and yeah, he like sharted and everyone ran the fuck out. There was like fucking 8 of them. Yeah, I was like, fucking peace. This is why I don't fucking shower with you guys. Yeah, I didn't fucking experience it, so I can't explain it to you. I can only, man, I forget that I had locked that fucking memory away until just now. Wow. Wowzers. The moral of the story is don't scare people in the communal shower. Chat, Poonie just sent this wholesome video. Can we watch something nice for once, or do you guys just want to watch only trash? I was going to watch this Taylor Swift thing, and I still am. But it's just really long. But also, I really want to watch this. I've been looking at it. It's a pizza thing inside the one-man pizza shop making 150 pizzas a night. We don't necessarily have to watch the whole thing, but this looks cool. This looks cool.
The birthplace of America, there's a pizza shop that's run by one man.
I'm not really interested in your sizzle reel.
Just to make a pizza. Local celebrity. I asked Pies in New England. He's here 5 days a week, and the about to find out. So I'm in Plymouth, Massachusetts, and I am freezing, but I'm heading to Edge Pizza to meet up with Chef Aaron to find out why one person would sacrifice so much time and effort just to make a pizza.
Yep. He's doing it. You just get a bunch of... I'm telling you, I could do this. I am...
Meet
I
Aaron,
make
the
these.
culinary genius who's making some of the most hype pies in New England. He's here 5 days a week and has become somewhat of a local celebrity.
gotta be-
I
it's
asked
about
him
the
how
dough
he
and the
managed his
cheese.
time, and his answer was shocking.
You actually have a full-time job, right?
Yeah, work as a physical and occupational therapist. So
He
I'm
does both?
fixing hips and knees and shoulders and
Oh, you're gonna need your own services with doing this job.
stuff all day, and then coming here and
And then feeding people at night.
feeding people at night.
So I'm not sure when he actually has time to sleep.
Have you guys ever had Detroit style? These are not quite it. These are not sharp enough corners, but that's okay. He didn't get the Detroit steel pans.
But I do know that these pies look amazing. And he sets himself apart from other locals in the area by specializing in Detroit-style pizza, which has a
Oh, he is
signature
trying-
square shape. And
Well, okay. Look, he's doing great. I'm not gonna poo-poo it, and it looks awesome in every way except the pans. Pans just need to have sharp edges. Everything else is pretty much perfect. Although typically there's like a buttery thing happening in here, although I don't know what's down here.
when the pie's put together, it's layered cheese,
Chicago deep dish is nothing like Detroit. Chicago is a pie that they cook for like 45 minutes. You can still cook this for a decent amount of time. These like 20, but like, and these are kind of small.
toppings, then sauce, which is different than how most pies are assembled.
So why Detroit-style pizza? I mean, we're in New England. You grew up in New England, right?
That's right. My family is Sicilian.
Okay.
And they came over from Palermo. Sicilian was a natural progression for me to make something thick.
They
So
make a similar
when the Sicilians came here at the turn of the century to work in the factories in the auto industry, they would work on the factory line and they would use these pans for like extra parts and nuts and bolts. They'd take these pans home and they would cook their Sicilian pizza in it. So their cheese just ended up kind of caramelizing around the edge and creating that laced edge.
Which to me is the best part of a Detroit pizza. I love that like crispy lace at the
so
end.
good.
With all this hype around the pizza, I wanted to see what goes into actually making it. First, it starts with the dough.
So that's our dough that's going into the pans. So
Tell me.
I just make sure it gets into the pan because when it sits overnight, it's going to puff and spread out and it's going to flatten.
Okay, cool. So you just want it to kind of be even across.
Correct.
What's in the dough?
Flour, water, salt, yeast.
That's it. Just keep it simple.
Yep, 4 ingredients.
So how long did it take you to
These are really drier than I thought they'd be.
figure out the dough ratio and how long to let it sit?
I started out with 40 doughs in my first day. All right, I'm going to do 40, see how it goes, see if anybody will buy any. We sold out in a half an hour.
Dang,
Like there was a line out the door.
that's insane.
I'm like, oh, we're going to need a bigger boat.
yeah.
That's
You're gonna
nice.
need a bigger boat.
And then they get a cover.
You love that.
Boom. And then they get to hibernate overnight.
Normally, when you see a thick pizza like this, you expect it to sit really heavy and be really dense.
Dude, that looks so good. I love mushroom.
Normally, when you see a thick pizza like this, you expect
Mushroom, burrata, green onion. Maybe basil. Man, I'd fucking hammer this. Olive oil finish.
it to sit really heavy and be really dense.
No, I think it's a burrata.
Detroit-style pizza is the opposite. It looks the same as those other types of pies, but it's actually super light.
I don't think it does look the same. Am I tripping?
Detroit-style pizza is the opposite. It looks the same as
No.
those other types of pies, but it's actually super light and airy.
In order to get the air bubbles and for it to be soft and airy like that, the hydration level has to be a little higher. So when the yeast formation
thought.
happens, it creates these bubbles.
Okay.
And in order for the bubbles to really stretch and get bigger, you got to have a wetter dough.
Gotcha. Okay, so it's really just more water, not anything else.
Yeah. Once they're all proof the next day, I'll take these and bring them over, and I'll
Tell me
bake
your
them for 4
hydration
minutes
level,
each. And it'll
bucko.
go right into, somebody orders a pizza, it's a dub pep, throw it in, cheese it, top it. So it's a 3-day process.
So not only is the crust unique for this pie, but the cheese blend is also something of its own.
They're really easy to handle too because they're cold, fermented. That's handy.
Compared to other pizza styles.
So it's a whole milk mozzarella and a Vermont white cheddar. It has the flavor of the cheddar, which is that little bit of salty, funky cheddar. And
Need
then
it.
the mozzarella gives it the cheese texture
Yes.
and pull. But the
Agree.
cheddar is what creates the laced edge.
Yep.
Gotcha.
So when you make like cheddar chips or Parmesan chips in your toaster,
We're trying making this. I can, yeah.
I mean, you could do it yourself right now. I really strongly suggest getting a real Detroit pan, though. It'll change the game. It won't. The sharp corner is everything because of the way that the heat disperses right there. It's just real crispy and unmistakable Detroit. That's the great shit.
Oven or your oven at home for the crispy.
I just got one on the internet. I didn't even get one locally. It's a little pricey, I guess, but I do focaccia in it and everything. Aren't you in Canada? It's right there. Yeah, I got it online. I didn't go to like a real place. I just searched for one.
Chips. That's basically what's happening at the edge of the pan or on the blue steel.
One thing that can really make or break a pizza for me is the sauce. I feel like it holds everything together. I was really excited to find out what went into this one, and I was shocked when he told me.
All right, I'll tell you the secret. It's just crushed tomatoes.
Nothing
I don't
else?
cook it. I don't put any seasoning, no salt, no pepper. It's
Just tomatoes?
Really good tomatoes, but I don't do anything to it. So my great-grandfather and my grandmother told me that the least amount you do to something will make it the best thing.
Like, do you cook it for a long time, like on a low heat, or is it just good
I
to
only
go?
bring it up to 165 and then I lower it down to warm. So
Can we see the cans he used?
yeah.
Okay, big bags. So this is the move right here, Old California.
California Dreamin' chopped tomatoes in light puree. Wow.
Well, California, it's probably the best tomato sauce. If I were to cook it,
I didn't give anyone lamps. Egghead, Quebeca, and Mr. Whisks.
it would
I
get
can
too sweet.
guess.
I want the acid to hit the top of the palate first and the bottom to hit that buttery, crunchy crust underneath.
Every pie that
Buttery,
came out of the
crunchy
oven looked picture
crust.
perfect, and it's obvious that the ingredients are super high quality. But I was wondering, how are the pies coming out so consistent without any stick or loss of lacing around the edges? Aaron told me the pan is the last ingredient that goes into a good Detroit pie.
The pan does it all. It's not, you saw how easy that came out.
Yeah,
You just
Cake
let
would do
the oils kind of build up and season the pans.
kind of like a cast iron skillet.
Did I get it right?
Yeah.
The more you use it, the better it gets.
Watching Chef Aaron and his process, it hit me. He never had any traditional culinary training. How did this sports medicine therapist go from zero experience to making some of the most sought-after pies
He
in
actually works kind of slow, too. It's
New
just-
England?
About 12 years ago, I had gastric bypass surgery. I was 365 pounds. When I lost 160 pounds of that, I started cooking because everything I needed to cook, it had to be perfect because I could only eat a little.
Right, yeah.
So I
that
started
makes sense.
perfecting every single recipe that I did. And
Yeah.
then I just
That's
got really
good.
good at cooking.
When did you open?
So opened in the middle of the pandemic. Yeah, a lot of places were closing left and right. And I said, maybe this is the opportunity where I can make something successful by customizing it to the
I love those
restraints of
wrench
COVID.
situations.
So take out online ordering, minimal seating, low staff. That was what was being required to operate a restaurant. If you had a big restaurant with servers and no one could go in and sit, like they all folded.
So you started it 3 years ago, but you already had a regular job. What was the process like when you actually got it going?
So when I decided to open my own restaurant, I invested in pans, 40 pans, and a Subway bread oven.
A Subway bread oven?
And that's what I cooked in for a year
How did it get to temp?
before I scaled up to a bakery oven like this. I was doing 12, I could only do 12 pizzas at a time. So I was able to customize my point of sale. So when people are ordering, it made it so people couldn't order a whole bunch in one period of time. If they tried to order all at 4:30, the next 12 pizzas would be bumped to the next time frame. So every 15 minutes.
Oh, wow.
I was never overwhelmed because I was never making more than 12 at a time in that oven. And the place that I was able to use, a friend of mine gave me
He's got a good mentality about how to do his own thing, that's for sure. The big bread at Subway, I know, but this is like a higher thing. I don't really need to know more. All right, cool. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for sharing. All right, let's do it. Still wearing my apron. That's okay. Look at this fucking doggy, dude. Look at that cute doggy. What are you being so cute for? Whoa. Swifties, don't be mad. But I have bad news. Taylor Swift has a demon. That's right. This lady's telling us Taylor Swift has a demon, so it's gotta be true. You could see it right now. We're gonna learn the truth right this second. This is really long. The odds that I get through this brilliant individuals show, I guess, whatever, showcase. Her demon showcase, it seems low. I'm going to speed her up anyway. I'm going to go 1.5 and see what happens. Can we understand her?
If you have followed Taylor Swift at all along her journey, you've likely seen or heard her new song, Karma, that has been released. And I'm here to tell you that if you are a Christian and you have been a Swiftie your whole life or however long, if that song, Karma, was not the straw that broke the camel's back, it should be, okay? This song is totally demonic, and it has nothing to do, we shouldn't be entertaining any of the messaging of that song into our spirits. And if you are watching this and you are a big Taylor Swift fan, but you don't know the Lord, and you think that this is just a Taylor Swift hate video, it's not, I promise. This specific message is for Christians. But I also hope...
Oh, okay. Well, it's a Christian, so this is in our wheelhouse. We can handle this. I don't know much about the Taylor Swift stuff. Wifey knows a bit about the Taylor Swift stuff. She could fill me in. I don't think she thinks Taylor has demons. I think she doesn't like billionaires, which is based. My wife is cool. Chat knows.
I think you will get a lot out of this as well, because I'm not hating on Taylor. I love her as a human being. God created her. God loves her. And I pray that she will totally come into the knowledge and revelation of who Jesus Christ is, because I know some of you are thinking, you can't say that all of her music is demonic and all of this stuff because Taylor is a Christian. Well, not everybody who says that they're a Christian is actually a Christian. And
it boiled your fucking mind like an egg. Like an overcooked egg. Oh, I'm sorry. Egg. It's it has also led to makeup rituals that I think my wife would also have opinions on. My wife. I don't know if she would be happy about this.
And we know that because of the fruit of their life. Galatians 5:24 says, and those who belong to Christ Jesus have crucified
Christ Jesus. Did you know that you can just fucking swap your name around? I want to go around and people call me Corn Jake.
the flesh with its passion and desires. And so much of what Taylor Swift does is very fleshly. We're gonna go into all of that. So much scripture just because of this one song. And of course, there's other things too that all point to this fact. But God only knows whether or not she's truly going to heaven or not. But we can look at her life and say, don't go down the path that she's going. Don't follow her. If you are a Christian and you want to go to heaven, you want to do the things that please Jesus, not the things that grieve the Holy Spirit. Because
how can the Holy Spirit be bereaved? How can a perfect being have a feeling of bereavement? How does that even make sense? I know she's never diagnosed the reality of her God and like how it would function, but I personally am most interested in that. Like, I really want a Christian to sit down and talk to me about how God operates in their mind. Like, what is their rationale for it?
here's why. Proverbs 25:26 says, when a lover of God gives in and compromises with wickedness, it can be compared to contaminating a stream with sewage or polluting a fountain. So
I also feel like I am consuming sewage. I'm going to speed this up 2.5. Let's see if we can handle 2.5. I was hoping for 2.25, but...
So again, I believe by looking at the fruit of Taylor's life, we can see that she clearly doesn't love God. And that's not the point of this video, but I just got to get this out of the way because I know so many people are going to say, Taylor's a Christian, so everything that Tracy says throw out the window. That's not the case. We're not going to talk about that, but I'm just going to say this. Whether or not she believes in Jesus, even if she is, but she's compromising right now. So even if she loves God or she thinks that she's a Christian, everything that she's doing is a compromise to the messaging that Jesus presents. And so it's a contaminated stream, it's a contaminated fountain. And if you are going and receiving from that fountain, you're drinking that sewage. And it's going to pollute your life, whether you believe it or not. You may not make...
Dude, this could have been 3 minutes of our life instead of like 45 seconds. Not a problem. Not a problem. We're going to get through this whole damn thing. If she doesn't talk very quickly. No wonder it took 29 minutes to get these thoughts out. So really right now, it's just a Christian saying, in my book it says it's like sewage, which is weird because they didn't have sewage, really. Like, I guess the center of the Roman Empire, did Judea have sewage? Let me check. Did Roman Judea have sewage? Roman Judea... Well, Jerusalem did. I knew that. I guess maybe that's what they're referencing. I guess I don't know who the writer is when they're talking about it. Yeah. You wouldn't find that shit in the Old Testament, though. They were pooping in the desert.
the connection of, oh, this is happening in my life, this terrible thing, or, you know, I'm irritable all the time, or I have strife in my life, or I'm just angry with my spouse all the time, or my kids all the time. You may not connect it to the fact that you're listening to contaminated music. You're listening to messaging that is of the world.
So do you think that maybe like the Bronze Age guys that suffered every day under the material reality of being in the Bronze Age, and all of the lack of advancement it had, while also still having the advancement of civilization. So all the bad parts with only a few of the good parts of collectivization. Like pretty much all the bad parts, though. So, you know, I can't imagine why these guys were talking about anything other than, well, this material life can't be real, because if it is, this sucks. You know what I mean? This is pretty much where it's at. People get desperate and then they go, oh, well, I guess maybe if heaven exists, I could get into there and then maybe shit'll be good. And that's really where people are at with their religion. Pretty much most of them. It's like death anxiety.
That is not from God, and it's actually affecting your everyday life. But and this is what I'm trying to get you to grasp, is that there is a connection to what you drink from, what you're listening to, and the outpouring into your life. There is a connection. So just know that as we move forward. So let's start here. The song is called Karma. Okay, karma is a Hindu and a Buddhist belief that says that your actions determine the good and bad that happens to you in this life and the after.
Oh no, actions? No. But these guys think doesn't matter what you do as long as you believe in Jesus, which is a very dangerous thing to think, of course. One could see how that could be easily wielded to manipulate a crowd. Doesn't matter what you do as long as you believe what I'm saying is holy. You're going to get out of the no sin for you. You don't even have to feel bad about the material suffering you cause. You're going to kill people who listen to VODs on higher speeds? Well, they're going to have to deal with it. Because I'm not listening to this lady on lower speeds. Submit to me 10-minute videos of freaks, or else. You're going to have to deal with my speed, which is, frankly, may I say, at a good clip right now. Deal with it. I'm very sultry. Allow yourself to be pulled in by my gravitas. All right, person play, I promise.
Your life, because often karma is associated with reincarnation, which of course we don't believe in the Christian faith, that you don't get reincarnated, you go to heaven or you go to hell after you die. So karma tells you that you get what you deserve in this life, and that's the message that Taylor's song is sending. You get what you deserve. She's saying that she's happy with karma, she's comfortable with karma because she believes that she has walked uprightly, and maybe she has. Okay, we know that all that stuff that goes down in Hollywood and in the pop culture life, that is horrible, that people have probably treated her unfairly, and so she is lashing back out through her music and saying that she's comfortable because she knows that she has kept her walk.
So is this lady a Swiftie, or is she just making content for the Swifties to click on? Because she has 4.5 million subscribers, so it must happen. That's weird. She bought it out?
Good. And that's great if she has treated people kind and fair. And I'm not saying Taylor's a bad person at all. That is not the message of this video. Again, this is what is the message of this song, and how this song, how Satan is using her to send this message out. And it's a lie. And so
I've never listened to Taylor Swift's Karma. Do I need to in order to understand the messaging here? Can I look it up? Do we have it? Taylor Swift's Karma. Click. Karma. Click. Don't play it. Just look at the lyrics. You're talking shit for the hell of it. Addicted to betrayal, but you're relevant. You're terrified to look down, 'cause if you dare, you'll see the glare of everyone you burned just to get there. It's coming back around, and I keep my side of the street clean. You wouldn't know what I mean, 'cause karma is my boyfriend. Karma is a god. Karma is the breeze in my hair on the weekend. Karma's a relaxing thought. A poet, certainly.
karma is getting what
I
you deserve.
understand now why it's so sinful. I am a Christian. I've been converted. This video did it. Hail Satan. No. No. Hail Jesus. No. Praise Jesus. I accept him into my heart. Onto my heart. Unto. All of those. Bro, that sucks. What do you mean? That's Taylor Maria Swift. I don't know. It sounded holy, though.
But in Christianity, and the message that we need to have in our hearts and our spirits, and the message that we should be telling other people, in Christianity, you don't get what you deserve. Jesus got what you deserve. And so
Jesus got what you deserved, and all of you deserve to be crucified by the Romans for being inconvenient political opponents while they're trying to colonize Judea. That sure would be a shame. So it's interesting that you think your God has the opinion of you that you deserve to be tortured for crimes. Maybe you should consider that your God is evil. Have you thought that maybe God is evil? This is an evil thing to say. Personally, how is this different from the Saw guy? I don't know his name. The Saw guy? I want to play a game. How's that? That was Batman. Where are the other drugs going?
to twist that message, even just that slightest bit, is catastrophic.
That's Jesus, actually.
To what people believe about their lives. They think if I can just be good and I can keep my side of the street clean, like Taylor says, then I can walk comfortably and everybody else gets what they deserve. And that's not how it works. That's not why you go to heaven. We all have fallen short of the glory of God, and that's the message. We're all equal in that regard, in that we have all fallen short, and so that's the message that people need to know. So
you need to know that you are inadequate inherently, and there's nothing you can do to change that except join this exclusive group, give them 10% of your money, and never critically think or question their claims about reality. Just slavishly follow, quite submissively and servile. Prostrate yourself, in fact, in front of the Lord and listen. Listen to what he has to say. Dare not question any of the things. That little voice inside of you, that's not your conscience. That's the devil. That's not your personal moral compass that's set quite apart from the human creation of God. That's not your personal ethic. No, that's not even your evolutionary predisposition to oppose harming others. Nope.
Karma says, don't trust in Christ, you have to do good. But Scripture, just like I just said, says no one is good. We have all fallen short. Sin separates us from God, and we all deserve hell for sinning before holy God. So again, if Taylor is a Christian and loves Jesus, this is the message that she should be sending people. So this is another clue of why we can't listen to that, we can't follow it now, we can't enjoy that music and receive it, because
not a Swiftie, we've confirmed. We cannot listen to any music that isn't Christian. Do you think this is a healthy outlook? I feel like I'll get some, we'll call them progressive Christians, who are like, well, I think you can listen to any kind of music. That's not inherently a sin. What is sinful is to take bad messages into your heart or something like. You can't listen. Like, every single thing is stressful for a Christian. Taylor Swift is way more stressful than she needs to be. She already sucks enough to be like, you know, to have whatever modicum of stress that gives you. But geez, this is a lot. Only ideologically proved music. That's true. Smart.
it's a lie from the pit of hell, and we don't want people falling into that trap. So it's also a perversion of God's law that he has set in place of sowing and reaping. But God is the one who is in charge of that, not the universe, not karma. So the other overarching idea that comes across in this video or in this song is that
What if you're both wrong?
Taylor's rejoicing in the fact that her enemy has it coming to him or her. Okay, and so as Christians, again, we're told to love our enemies.
Although I don't think this means that Taylor Swift truly believes in karma, but she might have. It seems like a song concept.
The Bible says, Jesus on the Mount, he said, I say to you, love your enemies, do good to those who hate you, bless those who curse you, pray for those who abuse you. That is the mindset that we should have in Proverbs 24:7.
Oh, okay. Well, the Bible also says that, like, laying cattle next to sticks makes them have stripes when they make babies. You know what I mean? Like, take it with a grain of fucking salt.
Do not rejoice when your enemy falls, and let not your heart be glad when he stumbles. That's what we need to have in our minds and in our hearts, and anything else is a message of Satan. This song has profanity in it, Ephesians 4:29.
Anything else is the message of Satan. If I was Satan, this is exactly what I would write to get people to, as the Lord of Lies, like, funnel souls to hell rather than show up in reality. Not a joke. Like, what if that's the test? What if we have to break Christians out with a second crazier theory? It's not crazier, it's actually more elegant. I frankly think it makes for a way better story. I think that's the twist. The Bible is Satan's work, dude. No loving God would hide the evidence of them. If at the end of the evidence rainbow there is a personal loving God that actually cares about us and is like, congratulations, you found me! Gold for everyone! Everyone in hell has been set free! You've won the sweepstakes! I would still have a problem with the hell, but then they could be like, well, hell was just a joke!
We just really separated people based on personality. I could be down with that god. That's a quirky, whimsical god. Wahoo! You've done it!
And do not let unwholesome, which means foul, profane, worthless, vulgar words ever come out of your mouth, but only speech as is good for building up others. That is what we strive for. That is the goal. And the song tears down and it has vile language in it. And she also brings in Ice Spice. You guys, if you are a Christian and you're watching this stuff, you're watching Ice Spice come in, the woman rapper, she's on tour with Taylor, she's in the music video. It's so
Oh no, look at that.
sexualized.
That's very sexualized. It is sexualized to wear sweatpants, sweatsuit. It's obviously like a concert ready, like sweatsuit spandex thing. Why is this sexual? What's sexual about it? They kind of just look cool, frankly. Like if they were dudes, then this should be cool. Human form's not inherently sexual. I think it's just because she finds somewhere within her an acknowledgement of sexual characteristics which she thinks are attractive on them. And then she's like, guys, you're being sinful. And then she looks away in shame.
Oh, sexualized. If you know anything about Ice Spice,
not in like a gay way necessarily, just acknowledging it makes them embarrassed. This is very much happens to heterosexual guys who are very embarrassed to talk about what's gay or whatever. Like they'll be like, well, I don't like that. I don't like it, guys. They have to really protest because they want you to know that they're not into that because they just thought about it in their heads and they got embarrassed.
I hope you don't because you love God and you run away from all this stuff. The only reason that I have seen this is because I'm a watchman and I'm trying to warn you against this stuff because some of you have been blinded to it and don't realize that this is evil. So I'm not watching this for enjoyment, but I'm doing what the Lord has told me to do, which is to expose the works of darkness. And so I pray.
Yeah, I'm not watching this for enjoyment either, frankly.
I pray that Ice Spice finds the Lord and that she is saved because her life, her messaging, all of it is so demonic.
How does she have 4.5 million subscribers? What the fuck? Tracy Costa. I've never heard of her in my life.
On it, you guys. And so just the fact that Taylor is associated with her should be a huge red flag.
Why? I think it's, frankly, it speaks worse of Ice Spice for associating with Taylor Swift than it does of Taylor Swift associating with Ice Spice. Though I don't listen to either. I think they've popped up on the radio for sure. Obviously, Taylor has. I guarantee you I've heard this artist's stuff. I don't know. I couldn't name a song. I'm a boomer now. I'm not actually a boomer. I'm a hipster. I've been off the radio for like 20 years, frankly. So...
to all of us, that this is not something, no more. We cannot be involved in this. We cannot be drinking from the fountain of Taylor Swift, essentially, okay? So 1 Corinthians 15:33 says, do not be deceived. Bad company ruins good morals.
The strength of my conviction going with Satan wrote the Bible is super fun. Everything reads like so obvious. Screw Tape Letters by C.S. Lewis. I think the book is a good way to bridge the gap between Christianity and intellectualism and encourage more Christian perspective. C.S. Lewis wrote a bridge to atheism on accident. He certainly couldn't have meant to do that. That was not his goal in life. C.S. Lewis did? Dude, do you hear that in the mic? Do you hear that scratching sound? Yeah, who cares? They weren't even showing ankle. I know. But it showed their bodies. You could imagine their bodies. What a sinful thing.
So just the fact that they are working together, and again,
no, please.
This is not hating on her as a person, but she is
Sinful.
deceived. They're both deceived, and I love them, and I pray that they find the Lord. But this isn't something that Christians should be associated with at all. At all. So something that I noticed
At all. Why?
almost immediately was that the music is so happy sounding. This whole song is a terrible teardown of her enemy. And the music, everything about it sounds light and happy and fun and upbeat and innocent. And
dude, imagine actually listening to the lyrics in juxtaposition with the music. That could be... Have you ever listened to Semi-Charmed Life, chat? You ever actually listened to it? It's dark shit, brother. That kind of stuff happens a lot. Especially with good music. I don't know about this Taylor situation.
It just reminds me so much of how Satan comes as an angel of light. He doesn't come all the time. I mean, we can think of...
Big talk from a woman showing nude shoulders. Oh my God, I didn't even think about it. You're right. I was so unfazed by her naked shoulders because I lead such a sinful life. Disgusting! Put them away. I can't believe you would do this. You have violated. This is adultery in the eyes of the Lord. Excellent point. Altered Rin.
thousands of songs that are, you listen to it and say immediately, oh, I know that's demonic. But this is like super under the radar if you were just listening without really hearing, because the music doesn't necessarily match the tone of the messaging. So I'm not saying that Taylor is the devil or that Taylor is a demon. I'm saying that Taylor is being influenced by demons. This is a classic work of the devil.
Taylor's being influenced by demons. What isn't nowadays? We have found a lot of demons at play. I've yet to find a Christian willing to talk about it with me, though, and their belief in demons and how they work. Maybe even summoning a demon. That would be sick. I'm still looking. It's weird how many don't want to. You can summon it for me. Or teach me how.
To disguise something that seems okay and is maybe even seems like a brilliant piece of work of art, but just because it's brilliant, just because it's genius, just because it's well done, because Taylor is gifted, she has been given gifts from the Lord, and gifts, the Bible says that gifts are without repentance. So God will gift a person. He doesn't take it back just because you're not using it for His glory. He will let you keep that gift because it's without repentance. But what I am saying is that Satan will come and try to pervert that gift and use it for his own glory, which is exactly what we're seeing. And I'm not fighting against Taylor. I'm not saying Taylor is a terrible person, because Ephesians 6:12 is, we do not wrestle against flesh.
She keeps saying that I'm not calling Taylor a bad person. She is terrified of the Swifties.
Blood against rulers, against authorities, against the cosmic powers over this present darkness, against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly places. That tells us that our battle is between demonic spirits. It's not with human beings. Okay, so it's with the spirits that are influencing them. So one of the opening scenes in the music video is Taylor dressed up like Nemesis, who's the Greek goddess of divine retribution and revenge. So already we're getting into like idolatry. Okay, and I know that people are going to say that is so extreme and it's just, again, a work of art and it's going too far, but it's not, because the moment that you start crossing over into I'm pretending like I'm a goddess, that is an influence of the enemy, because the Greek gods, all of those in scripture, all of the idols that they talk about like in Egypt, all of those gods are demons. They have
all the Greek gods are demons. Is she a Seventh-day Adventist or something? What's happening here? When she watches the Disney Hercules, does she freak the fuck out? Like she can't handle it? That'd be fun. Showing Christians movies they think demons are in. There's a lot of control by the demons over the daily life of a human being. It's very scary stuff.
Personalities, they have agendas, they have their own jobs. And so this specific demon that she's talking about or singing about is Karma. And what is so fascinating to me is that she's literally saying, Karma is my boyfriend. Karma is a god. She's singing about the demon who is influencing her. She has no idea. I guarantee she has. Maybe she does. I'm not going to say that she doesn't, because maybe she does know.
What is a fucking metaphor?
But to the average person doesn't know. But she's singing about this, and here's the thing, you guys. Karma is the name of a demon that I have cast out of somebody. Karma, actually, so she's not telling a lie. When she says Karma is a god, she's not kidding. It's a lower G, God, which is a demon. And I cast that demon out of somebody before. And
She casts demons out? Fuck yeah, dude. We should check out some of those videos.
And I didn't just make it up, okay? This was something that when I was praying, before I went into praying over this woman, I was talking with the Lord, and He actually told me the name of this demon. I had no idea that it was the name of a demon, okay? But it was a witchcraft spirit that this person, this lady, she had received some witchcraft items, some new age items like crystals and different things from a friend. And she didn't want to hurt her friend by rejecting the items, and so she kept them in her house. She wasn't using them. She wasn't doing any witchcraft. So all these people who say that intention matters, I do yoga, but I don't worship any false gods, or I pray to Jesus while I'm doing yoga.
Yoga?
I'm sorry, this video is not about yoga, and I'll do another video on that another time.
Yoga? You can't fucking stretch? Dude, what happens if you end up doing a yoga move on accident? What happens if you fucking bend down and stretch your legs and you're in yoga on accident? Demonic. They can't have anything, even yoga. This is just something that came up, by the way. This is just something she's worried about among the other terrors in her life, which include also Taylor Swift and Ice Spice. You can't have a damn thing as a Christian without losing your fucking minds. It hurts you if you're a Christian and you have a lot of stress in your life and you'd like to have less stress in your life. I'd really like to talk to you. You don't have to be this way anymore.
But God does not receive certain kinds of worship. If you go to a pagan god's temple and you say, well, I'm not here, I want to go with my friend because they invited me and I didn't want to be rude, but I was praying to Jesus the whole time. Unless the Holy Spirit specifically told you to go there and do that, God does not receive that kind of worship. And so intention doesn't necessarily matter. This friend kept the items because here's the thing. God's word tells us to destroy the works of witchcraft, to have nothing to do with witchcraft.
Destroy the works of witchcraft. Well, yeah, dude, if anyone looks like a demon, every time I pause this lady, there's demonic aura.
So just by you receiving them doesn't matter your intention. You're being disobedient because you didn't destroy the items. And so that was
You didn't destroy them? Look, I can't even... I'm not doing it on purpose. It just happens. She's growling. I bet if you stopped every frame, it would fucking mouth a demonic word. You know? Fucking frame by frame of every pause I make in this video. Then you play it back. That'll summon a demon.
demon that I cast out of somebody was a witchcraft spirit, which is ironic because of all the witchcraft stuff surrounding Taylor Swift, which again, I'm probably gonna have to do another video on because that's not exactly what I'm dealing with today. But you have heard probably all of the articles that have come out about people going to her concerts and then having amnesia, literally not being able to remember what happened at the concerts. And
Taylor Swift gives you amnesia. Just cast modify memory on the crowd. Smart.
that's not normal. I don't care. The science that they say is the reason behind it is like, it's bogus. It only happened to her concerts and who else? Beyonce's concerts. Both women who have exposed themselves by the things that they say, by the things that they do as doing witchcraft. So that is
Look, it keeps happening. What am I looking at? Her social blade? Has she fallen off? She's top 1,000 YouTube channels on Earth, though. That's crazy. How? She bought it?
not coincidental. Okay, so if you are a Christian and you are entertaining this, you're listening to this for enjoyment, you're going to the concerts, you're watching the music videos, and you see nothing wrong, let me tell you precisely through the word of God why this is wrong. Okay, Romans 8:6-8. For to set the mind on the flesh is death, but to set the mind on the spirit is life and peace. For the mind that is set on the flesh is hostile to God, for it does not submit to God's law. Indeed, it cannot. So how do we know? It's pretty obvious, but how do we know for sure that this song, that her music, that her dancing, that her shows are fleshly or demonic? The Bible tells us exactly how we know. Galatians 5:19-21. Now the works of the flesh are evident. Sexual immorality. If you have seen the dancing, if you have seen any of the videos of her shows, if you have been to shows, you know. If you have seen Ice Spice, you know. Sexual immorality, impurity, sensuality, all of it is sensual, which is the work of...
It's all sensual? If you're feeling quite sensuated by the Taylor Swift thing, I mean, I just think it's a Christian's weird relationship with sex. Like, I don't know, you can move your body and acknowledge that we reproduce sexually and it feels good and we like it most of the time.
The flesh. Idolatry. Dressing up and speaking out as if you are a goddess. Idolatry. Sorcery. We just covered that with the witchcraft. Enmity. Strife. Jealousy. Fits of anger. Rivalries. Dissensions. Divisions. Envy. Drunkenness. Orgies. And things like these. The Bible continues. I warn you, as I warned you before, that those...
Is this why she continues to qualify that she's not mad at Taylor or doesn't not like her and she says, I love you? Because she has to reaffirm that she's not sinning? I think that's why the compulsion happens. Just skipped over orgies. Don't worry about it. Orgies, there's liberal orgies in Hollywood. Those libs.
Those who do such things will not inherit the kingdom of God. If you are moving towards these things, whether you are Taylor Swift, who is actually performing it, or whether you are moving towards it in the sense that you are listening to it, you're entertaining it in your home or in your thoughts or in your mind by listening, then you are actively choosing to move away from the things of God and move towards the things of the enemy.
The things of the enemy. Pretty broad.
So here it is. If you are a Christian, and I keep saying that, if you are a Christian, because I know so many of you may be watching and you aren't a Christian, and I pray that you receive Jesus and have a revelation, because even if you're not a Christian, if you move away from those things, away from the things I just listed in Galatians 5, it will actually benefit you. You will come out from the curse of sin, which sin causes torment in your life. It will cause the depression. It will cause the sickness in your body. It will cause all these things.
Why are so many Christians fucking depressed then? I'm chilling, they're depressed. What's that about? The most depressing thing in my life is Christians ruining the material world and other religious groups and billionaires. That's pretty much where we're at.
All of it is rooted in sin. And so if you move towards Jesus, then you're moving towards the blessing of God and the protection and the health and all the things that God provides for his children. And so the big thing here that I'm trying to get across to believers who want to live their life for Jesus is that you cannot partner with this. You cannot be a Taylor Swift fan anymore, because she is the
You can't be a Taylor Swift fan anymore if you're a Christian. Possible something around this video, that's the title, right? You can't, if you're a Christian, you can't like Taylor Swift or something like that. I don't know, that's not good enough. But. So she's been losing 10,000 subscribers a month as her bots slowly go away. Wow.
message that she is sending is not a godly message, and it is actually the opposite, and it's causing people to fall into sin. So we have to live by the Spirit, not by the flesh, and the only way to not live by the flesh is by not entertaining the flesh. So Romans 8:5 says, for those who live according to the flesh set their minds on the things of the flesh, but those who live according to the Spirit set their minds on the things of the Spirit. So how do you know if you're walking by the Spirit or if you're walking by the flesh? Well, if you're walking by the flesh, you will set your mind on the things of the flesh. So the songs that are fleshly, you set your mind on that by listening to it, by engaging with it, by speaking it, which is a whole other dangerous thing to do, but that's again another video. You will set your mind on the things of the flesh. 1 Peter 2:11, beloved, I urge you.
How do you know? Because you're doing it. So much wisdom.
as sojourners and exiles to abstain from the passions of the flesh, which wage war against your soul. So I'm trying to get you to see that as Christians, we are told literally to reject these things, to abstain from these things, that we don't go to the world for the things of this world that are sinful for enjoyment. Okay, so you have to be active in resisting. Part of our job as Christians is to resist and expose the wickedness of this stuff, the sexual dancing, the sensuality of it all of that tempts us into sin. We are to abstain from it. So it's not something.
I love that you're saying that Taylor Swift dancing will tempt you to sin. I just don't understand how that will, like, domino effect in your life. Watching a Taylor Swift video or going to a concert and then now you're a sinner. I don't understand. You can't like anything. And Taylor Swift is like milk toast as fuck. She's saying nothing ever. She has never said anything in her life. She has certainly spoken a lot. She's sung plenty. Never once said a thing.
Something that you can say is, okay, Colossians 3:5 says, put to death, therefore, what is earthly in you, sexual immorality, impurity, passion, evil desire, and covetousness, which is idolatry. So all of those things we are to put to death, not sing about, okay? It's our job to put them to death.
Don't sing. Can you imagine experiencing human joy and camaraderie with, classically enjoyed experiences like singing and music? That would be sinful. Deeply sinful behavior. Chat, no one's sinning, right? I don't want to hear a single one of you sin. Not only do I not want you to listen to Taylor Swift, I don't want you to dance. Certainly no sensual thoughts. No dancing of the gyration type. No gyrations at all, in fact.
I'm going to come down off of his throne and put them to death for you. He already did everything that he had to do by Jesus dying on the cross and then giving us the Holy Spirit.
Jesus, dude, seeing someone on the dance floor moving their hips. Jesus died! He died and you dance! You fucking dance! He's dead! So sad.
Gives us the power to put it to death. So how do we do that? Galatians 5:16. But I say, walk by the Spirit, and you will not gratify the desires of the flesh. So we have to learn what it means to walk by the Spirit, which is a huge part of what my ministry is all about, is helping people learn how to walk by the Spirit. In Romans 13:14, clothe yourself with the presence of the Lord Jesus Christ, and don't let yourself think about ways to indulge your evil desires. So if you
just stop thinking about every evil desire, which is, of course, pretty much every desire, because the Bible says you don't want those things. I'm pretty sure, like I said before, the suffering Bronze Age shepherds that wrote some of these passages were suffering quite a bit, and were saying essentially two things. Life sucks, and here's a great way to just avoid. Just don't think about it, dummy. Just don't think about the things you want in life. Just listen to what I have to say and follow me, and yeah, you'll get heaven in the afterlife. Here, and instead everyone funnel everything towards the priest telling you this thing. Or the Pharisees.
You are singing about this stuff, you're watching this stuff, you're engaging with this stuff. That is what you think about. So you can't let yourself think about ways to indulge your evil desires, but clothe yourself in the presence of the Lord. And this is like a lost art for Christians, I think, is learning how to get in the presence of God. A lot of Christians will sing praise and they'll sing worship, but they never actually engage with the presence of God because it has just become like a routine. So that's dangerous as well. We have to learn how to
engage with the presence of God. All right, God, here's what I want. Liaise with me in my mind psychically. Let's go. Why do you hide yourself? Oh. It's because chat's too gay. And you've plunged the world into darkness. That's what he told me. I know. Chat's too fucking gay. We could have had good stuff, but instead you were woke.
clothe ourselves with the presence of Jesus. So let me leave you with this tough message. You cannot be a Taylor Swift fan anymore. And I know that hurts. God actually did this to me as I started to grow in him and I started to pursue him passionately, and I told him, Lord, I don't want anything in my life that is not of you. I only want what is going to draw me closer to you. And he started showing me things in my life that I needed to cut out. And he actually had me stop listening to my favorite artist.
You know, like when you tell me you're a Christian and you're like, yeah, I gave up a hobby or a material experience that I love about life, my one experience through existence, it makes me want to scream a little bit on your behalf. Luckily, it was Kanye West she stopped listening to. True. She doesn't even know. Don't tell her. Bless her heart.
Which was Linkin Park. It always has been since I was young.
Linkin Park, my bad. It was Linkin Park. Why did you stop? Please don't say it's because he killed himself.
Even as a Christian, they're not a Christian band if you don't know who they are. I thought that Linkin Park had helped me through so many rough times. They helped me in my emotional roller coasters that I was always going on in high school and in college. And I thought that they were helping me because they made me feel good.
Dude, she's fucking 36 years old exactly.
And when the Lord told me to cut them out and stop listening to them, it stung for a moment because it was like sentimental to me, right? But what I realized, and it didn't last long because I truly desired only want things that God wants me to have. So if he said remove it, I'm like, okay, God. And so it doesn't hurt anymore. But what I realized looking back, it was like the veil had come off my eyes because I could look back and say, oh my goodness, they weren't actually helping me. Even though they made me feel good in the moment, it was actually me feeding myself this music that was perpetuating the cycle of the emotional roller coasters, of the deep sadness and longing or whatever it was, the hurt that I was dealing with. It was actually causing me to feel like I was being comforted, but it was a false comfort. And it was like this continual cycle. But I didn't.
So, songs evoking emotions in you that you ruminate on is good and not bad, actually. You should interrogate your feelings and try to understand why you feel the ways you do, rather than running from those feelings and just living in confusion, hurt, shame, anger, whatever. Like, really, if you're feeling sad or happy or anything, and you're like, why is that? Think about it. Try to trace back its origins. You might be surprised, the personal development that you experience. You might even end up gay, just like Chat, who is sinfully gay. God revealed that to me. No more music unless it's polka, which is the least sinful music, of course. Yakety sax. That is the last sound that Jesus was thinking about when he died. It was yakety sax. You're not gay? Well then, fuck you then, Wampa. You're not woke enough. I'm the only straight allowed. You're not gay enough. Be more sinful immediately. Ace, that counts. You're not perpetuating the human race because you're ace. It's trash.
Didn't realize it when I was in it. It actually took me going to the Lord and asking him to remove the things that were not good for me for when he told me to do that. And I actually hadn't listened to them in a very long time anyways because I was already drawing away from the things of the world. So it's interesting that he still told me to remove it because it was still on my phone, even though I wasn't listening to it. But you can't be a fan.
He told me to remove it? She looks like a demon every time I pause it. I can't stop it. What's that experience like? I should delete Linkin Park off my phone? I've listened to Crawling in My Skin too many times. It's shameful and sinful, I know.
Anymore. You can love Taylor Swift as a person. You can admire her creative brilliance of a gift that she has from God. But now that we've established that the dancing and the music and the singing and the messaging is not godly, and it comes from the place of the flesh, a place of demonic spirits,
That's why her fucking wall is plain, by the way. She can't do anything. She can experience nothing. Nothing but the book. She can only talk about this. I actually think part of the pernicious sort of cycle of being a Christian, especially as you get into these more extreme versions of it like this, is the social isolation specifically. Like, you can only socialize with the people around you or your book or your, ruminate on your religion. You can't actually go out and enjoy the culture together. You can't socialize and commune with people because it's sinful. So you have to really, be insular in your beliefs. Even when you're experiencing it, you're detached from it. And you're like, oh, okay, yeah, but this is all sinful, and I'm not going to participate fully, so I don't, fall into their hell trap. It's so crazy.
A demon named Karma. You cannot love her art. You cannot be a fan of the art because it doesn't glorify God. And so 1 John 2:15, I'll leave you with this. It says, do not love the world or the things in the world. If anyone loves the world, the love of the Father is not in him.
Do you think a good God would fucking write that? Do you think a good fucking God that loved the world would tell you not to love it? Look at this. This is what's making them terrorists. This is God making Christians terrorists and hateful. This is why they don't give a fuck about anything. Right here. This should be fucking illegal to teach children. This is bad. This is antisocial and literally one of the, it's in the gospel even. So it's even it's one of the worst fucking parts about this Bible. They should, hurry towards God, please.
And I know that sounds really harsh, but this is the standard that we should
I know that sounds really harsh. Listen to yourself. I know it sounds harsh to say don't love the world. the part of you that has any ethics is banging on the door to be like, hey, we don't have to do this. And you're like, nope, shove it down. I'm going to be a Christian still.
Be striving for, because what is interesting is the more that I remove myself from the things of this world, any of my desires, and that doesn't mean that I shut myself up in my house and I'm afraid to go outside and I don't want to talk to anybody who isn't a Christian. Actually, it's the opposite. The more that God has taken the desire for the world out of me because I started engaging in prayer.
You have to center this religion and only do that and not commune with people. You can only talk at them or defend yourself from them.
His presence and desiring only him. The more that I desired only him, the more that he removed the world. Actually, the more love and compassion he put in me.
The more I desired only him. Oh my God.
For the people in this world who are trapped, who need deliverance, who need healing, who need to be set free because they're trapped in the sins that cause the sickness and depression and disease and anxiety, all the things that they're struggling with, the addictions that come from sin. They're engaged in this stuff. They're engaged in the sensuality. They're engaged in the karma, in the witchcraft, in the manipulation, in the rejoicing over their enemies falling, in the vengeance. They're engaged in all of the sins that are killing them. We can't reach the world and allow the Holy Spirit to rescue them through us from the things that are killing them if we are contaminated with the same things that are killing them and it's in us. We can't do it. We have to be clean vessels. So I pray that you receive this message. I pray that the Holy Spirit has opened your eyes to how, and this message can be applied to so many different things. It's not just Taylor Swift. It's not just music, although that is a huge thing in our culture and it needs to.
It could be anything that you love. Get rid of it. It sucks. It's bad. It's demons. You don't have to live like this, Christians. You do not have to. It's a choice that you're making with your one life. Did you know that the truth exists about your reality and it's not Christianity?
Be addressed. But there are other things as well. And so I pray that you will take this message and apply it to your life by asking the Holy Spirit, Holy Spirit, is there anything in my life that I am blinded to that is not of you and it's not helping me? It's actually hurting me. I pray that you would open my eyes and reveal it so that I can cut it out and have nothing to do with it anymore, so that I can receive more compassion from you for the hurting people of this world. I love you all.
More compassion. Also, do not love the world. I want more compassion, but do not love the world.
And I'll see you in the next video.
Great. Yeah, you're a brainwashed fucking freak. Holy shit. They're not okay. They need to be saved. All Christians need to be saved. They're like hanging on the edge of like sanity with their fucking fingernails. And they need to be pulled back from the fucking ledge, man. So freaky. Love you all, but not really. Only God is what I want. Which is non-existent. Doesn't exist. So, pretty delusional. We do have a possibility of Dingus if we want it. It's on sale for $5 because of our super early hype train. It'll be one step closer to the ledge. Yes, I would say that. Bum, 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 bum. It will also include some Dave's cooking show.
Welcome to
Dave's cooking show stuff. If we want it. Otherwise, I'm just compiling it for now. There we go. We'll get our backlog of gloop and Dingo if you want it. Chat's just doing fucking Linkin Park lyrics. Dude, I think everybody that is our age has a Linkin Park flashbulb, like in the car with your friends, with your mom, with your dad, some like associated memory. They were certainly a big part of the culture. My first serious girlfriend was really into Linkin Park when she was younger than when we were together, and I remember her telling me a story of when I was younger, when we were teenagers still, but when I was younger, like fucking 15, 14 probably, she used to sit out on her porch and like blast the Linkin Park album, not Meteora, fucking, why can't I think of it? Hybrid Theory, really loud on the fucking porch because she thought it made her cool. I remember thinking that. I associate that with that story with that album a little bit. Had some bangers, man. They were good. Rap Rocket hit. All right, chat. Yeah, if we do Dingo, it's a 16-minute raw dogger cooking live stream plus three of his creations for a total of about 27 minutes of Dingus. I'm not doing her again. I also have an an armored skeptic. An armored skeptic. I'm gonna roll a freshie though, just in case. We never know. Chat might start stuff, and it might happen. And if it does, I want to be prepared. Racist. Iron Gullet and Armored Skeptic. Yeah, dude. You all look the same to me. All armor sonas. Yeah. I said it. The spoon guy's one step away from being the same thing. A gullet sona. So I like pre-rolls if they're like infused and stuff, but I don't buy like just flour pre-rolls. I'll partake if they're around, but I don't purchase them. I do myself. Cancel Jake for what? For what? I'm uncancelable, dude. I'm great. I'm excellent. Dapperton and Shad? Well, Shad doesn't do a Sona, though. Also, what's Poonage's channel's link? For some reason, it's not working for me. Like, whatever is saved 404s now. I don't know if Poonage's has Dingo. You probably shadow banned? Oh, no, I can't even click on you, dude. I don't know if you got anything going on. Wait, I had that, oh, fuck. The ice video, but I fucking undid it. Fucking undid it, dude. What is this? What is all this shit? Trump announces 50 million barrels of Venezuelan oil. DIY arts and crafts? This is funny.
Have a fantastic day.
First time ever gifted a sub, giving one to Flex O'Neill. Thank you. Beautiful. Beautiful. organized crime situation is crazy. What is all this? Too bad I already read or did the Queen reviews. Caracas protests erupt as Venezuelan vice president demands. Are you just? Is this just like you snipping stuff
on the streets of
Like, is
Caracas?
this just fucking-
And false pretext. Looking to designate
happening over here? It's just archives.
On oil.
Weird. Little archive guy. Anyway. We also have that other one. We have the, these guys.
Accepting it.
We have 2 more parts of this, which was good. I'll just leave him alone, dude. All right. Oh, God. Oh, yeah, we got it. We got it still. So chat gets to choose. Chat gets to choose. If you unlock it, of course. We'll see. We'll see. Does not seem as though the Tuesday. No, the Tuesday. Now it's hump day, but until further notice, this is a Gerg video called Sitchin's Anunnaki theory is bullshit. So I'm hoping that we get a good Gerg video.
Hey, buddy. Zach.
Whew. We are getting
But yeah, I mean, yeah, I like, yeah,
Robust.
yeah, he coerced me into sucking him off.
Mr. Whiskers with the immediate parachute. Hey, buddy.
Zachariah Sitchin claims that he personally translated dozens of Sumerian texts and discovered that an alien...
Okay, one second. It did a hitch and we got the donation. I'll just start over.
Hey, buddy. Zachariah Sitchin claims that he personally translated dozens of Sumerian texts and discovered that an alien species called the Anunnaki visited the Earth from the planet Nibiru.
2 notes. Greg is looking quite voluminous.
Man, I'll suck your dick.
Abort. And also, I'm going to call this corn. Corn! It worked. That's corn. The hat's corn. This guy's corn. It's all corn. He's stepping on corn. This is very corn coded stuff.
An extra planet that revolves around our sun and passes by the Earth every 3,600 years. He said that the Anunnaki created humanity using DNA from an existing hominid species here on Earth. He claims that they flew around the Earth in advanced...
He coerced me into sucking him off.
Artistic simplicity, thank you. That looks like a spaceship to me.
Yes, socialism works.
Chat doesn't want Gerg? What the fuck? Look at this shell spaceship, though. What the heck? Okay. All right, chat. It could happen. I'll save Gerg for another time. We didn't even get into it. I don't even know if it's going to be a YouTuber anyway. Not that Sarah needs more YouTube videos to put out. I'm so prolific. She has plenty. Well, chat, choice of Dingo if you want it. It's a level 5 completed. On account of the last hype train doing a little bit of something.
You got gifted, that's right. HQT Adam gave one to Moldy Banana Muffins. Artistic Simplicity did the thing. Dr. Gamble aboard,
But,
Mr. Whiskers.
Yeah.
Adam doing it right now.
He coerced me into sucking him off.
Congratulations. And Dromaro also gave a community sub out, so that helps. Bluebird Bumblebee, needs one. You have 3 minutes to get a 5-piece to go to level 3. It is a smoke check, though. You can do that.
Hating the showers, it's not my scene. Cause there's too much meat beneath the steam. Let's get our workout somewhere else. Push our bodies places they've never felt.
Whoa, that's sinful. I think Donnie Benet has a demon. I think Donnie might have demons.
Healthy body, healthy mind.
I don't know, chat. We might go back to Gurg. This may be a pause of Gurg. Gurg pause? Or Dingo? Gurg pause or Dingo? Dingar.
That's more than a physical thing.
A gurgle? You can call it that if you want. I don't like it, but I can't stop you. You have free speech. Weebit! A 5-piece. Taking us into level 3. Give one to Hakon Sigurdsson Plumen, Chaotic Kitten, E. Disgami, and Zay Blue.
Come on, baby. I know you want to win. Let's work out.
Level 3. Level 3. 6 of them for level 4 completed. 5 is Dingus. It's on sale. McCroy Boy! 5-piece. Give one to Forbidden Skies, Koyatri, Ariel, Bernadotte, Tiger Fox King, and Jenna to you. Thank you. Make sure to thank your local corn whales.
A little too intense? What about some yoga? Or maybe Tai Chi? What's that thing called? Pilates? Yeah.
Chat's electric. Wow. Electric.
Hiking. I'm sure we could get lost somewhere nice.
You're like electric lightning.
Maybe take a nice ride to the countryside. Spread out a picnic blanket. You know.
Chat, we're 1 away from level 4.
Some rock climbing.
Less than 1, probably. Yeah, not even.
Baby, if you want to go down.
Not even. 2/5 of 1. Nightbot needs one? Oh, shit.
Oh, I've heard that it builds up.
I still got my apron on.
Cause baby, all I want to do is work up a sweat with you.
Got my
working out.
fleur-de-lis one that I make a mess of all the time that Sarah got me when we moved in, basically. I wear it all the time. It's wonderful. Need an apron. I don't wear it enough because I still have stains on my shirt and shit. But I try to remember. You rented a U-Haul truck and had a huge red panda on the side? Fuck yeah. That's a based one. Did you choose it or did it just happen? Chat, we are 1 away from level 4. I think are we stuck? I don't know, dude. I don't know if it's gonna happen, man. I don't know.
You're right, I'm not a doctor, but
It
I
worked!
also watch doctors' YouTube channel.
That's right, Dr. Gamble, a real doctor.
Look, can I have some game
Yes.
Thanks already.
Nice. Nice. Level 4! We're doing it! It's definitely happening. Thank you, chat. This is the level that beat us last time. It's our last shot. It's our last shot of the night. It's this or Gurg. No, 5 is. It was on sale from 6 on account of the last one. 6 is like 25 cents. Catcher, 15. 5 piece. Give one a German cow JJ Bangin' G. X encrypted Twentin Amisnaru. Tetra! Gurg on Gurg. Could happen. Could happen. We skipped it though. We're very close to level 5. That's the Dingo Zone right now. Getting there. Less than 2 of them. Thank you, chat. Best song. It's almost the best part of the best song. We're cranking it. It's an excellent late night hype train. Sperm bang! Sperm bang! Feel free to submit green and red Gurgs, and we'll figure it out. Submit your Gurg motes. They have to be. They have to be Twitch sized. So don't. If you give me something that isn't Twitch sized, it won't work. Make sure it follows all Twitch those. But I'll take submissions. Best part of the song. Leave it. Thank you. Chat, we're less than 1 away. Half of a sub away. This song fucks, man. It just keeps fucking. When you think it'll stop fucking, it fucks more. In a good way. Stand by it. It's his best song. That's right. Exactly. You give me a 5.5 minute song like this, I'm in. None of them short little piddly poofs. Thank you, chat. We're very close.
I'm sorry a man screaming triggers you, sweetie.
It happened! Thank you, Adam. This is it. This is the Dingo Zone. The Dingo Zone.
It's happening. All right, chat. All right. You've done it. You've done the damn thing. We have the Dave Cookeen Showcase, or we have Making Hell Nervous and their Bingus. My assumption is this. I'm just guessing. We'll start with this. Yeah, I like to vibe it. Tell me what you want, chat. Do you want Hell or Dave? Dave or Hell in chat right now? Dave or Hell? I'm told that Hell gets crazy. And Dave will be a conglomerate of these things. This is an iron gullet joint. Ooh, I'm actually getting more Hells than I thought. Wow. Wow. More Hells than I thought. Remember, this is a call-in and everyone's arguing. All our favorites. I think we do need a vote. Okay, chat. New poll. Which? Bingo. Dave. Hell. All right, chat. You have 2 minutes. It's Dave. Or it's Hell. In a cell. All right, thank you very much, Donnie. But I'm choosing the other way. It's gonna be a nail biter. Uh-oh, Dave's starting to run away with the damn thing. And David, he's waddling up from behind, and he's overtaking Hell. But Hell is close on his heels, always looming behind him. Can Dave stave off yet another day and stay out of Hell? Can he do it? It looks as though he's waddling fast enough to escape, to reach escape velocity from Hell. But no, the gravitation of Hell is gaining. No, David, please run. Slap your little feet on the ground and run. Run. No, it's catching. Oh, no, it's under 10. It's 9. 9 away from Hell. The Davers are going to have to put their feet on the ground because the Hellers are out there. They're looming like demons in the dark, closing the gap. Oh, no! Oh, God! It's way closer than it was earlier. Davers, they need you. They need you. He's running! He's running! We have hope for him! Dave, run! You can do it! Either way, we'll do them all eventually. Oh my God, Hell is closing in. Oh my God, was it enough? Was it enough? No, it wasn't. He just outran Hell. My God, well, they'll be looming. We'll be watching them shortly. In fact, I wouldn't hate if we had a little bit of a de-Davifying Hell Dingo card when we returned. Just barely made it out of there. Recount? Well, vote the one time you get. Chat, bet your bingo points. It's time. It's time to bet your bingo points right now. This is the card. We're going to do the Cookeen videos first. And then we're going to end with this, which is an Iron Gullet joint. I have no idea what he's going to talk about. This is a live stream. Here's the card. Body shaming, rent-free, not an argument. Crazy hypothetical. So, yeah, fucking out of breath. Sexual harassment, Jake Tiptoes around TOS. I've been so good, dude. Racism, triggered, NPC dialogue tree, yelling, drunk, Coors Mountain. Wow, this is a good card. To be specific, cuck, Watches an ad, audio issues, tail tuck, Queen Dave, misunderstands, bitch. Whoa, 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 and shut up. This is a really good card, I think, for this content. Like, he doesn't... The only thing missing from this card is Baby Mouth, I think. I think a lot of these could actually be clicked during the Cookeen phase earlier. Rigged. Storm the Capitol? We ain't got no capitals here. All right. We're right back. One sec. One sec. We'll be back. Oh, buddy. Alright, I took my fucking pizza apron off and everything. Alright. Let's do it. We're starting with the Red Wine Turkey Club. An excellent addition. Even the kids could make it. Look out for NPC dialogue tree, of course.
Welcome to today's Crooked Show, coming at you every Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 4 p.m. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and don't forget to click the bell notification so you know anytime I go live.
NPC dialogue tree.
All right, let's start off today. Today for you we have a Red Wine Turkey Club. All right. To this bowl, as you can see here, I have 1/4 cup of olive oil, and to that I'm adding 2 tablespoons of red wine vinegar. Then about a 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder. Then we want to have a good teaspoon of Dijon mustard. And then we want to add some salt and pepper. Then grab a whisk and whisk this all together. And then I transferred it into one of my condiment bottles. Empty condiment bottles. You can pick them up at Walmart for like $1 a piece.
Motor functions not great. We're having a really hard time with stirring stuff in a bowl. Hold on to it. Just hold the bowl. Just all right. Let's start. Started to lose fucking control of that shit.
Assembling the sandwich. As you can see here, I've got some sub rolls that I cut open.
I click slob.
And I'm adding mayonnaise to one side of them.
Hack job over here. Sheesh.
And
salami?
And then we're going to add a layer of salami.
He didn't say salamis.
Followed by our turkey.
Say what kind of turkey it is.
If I remember correctly, I believe this is peppered turkey.
To be specific? Fuck.
And then, of course, we're going to add some bacon.
That was a really good to be specific spot there.
Pepper! And then we want to lay down some Munster on one side.
Uh-huh. Sure.
And lastly, we're going
to... do we have walrus? I sure am hearing a lot of his gullet. He's using a lot of cheese. That's okay.
Add some Colby Jack
Always
cheese
does.
to that. And then pop that into a 450-degree oven for about, 10 minutes or so. Till the cheese is nice and melty, ooey gooey, and wonderful.
All right. I'm still of the opinion that you should put the cheese layer down first, toast it, and then put all your stuff on it, and then toast it one more time. And it'll be good.
Alrighty, what's wrong with cheese?
Nothing, man.
Have our sandwich. It's out of the oven. We got a few things left to do.
Yeah, this looks oily as fuck.
One, add a
yeah,
healthy amount of shreddis.
It doesn't look healthy. This is what happens when you get it out of the bag, man. It looks like poop. It's starting to wilt on you. It's because it breaks all those cells up. Just get a lettuce.
And then spoon that red wine dressing we made over it.
Okay, don't do that. Instead, if you want to do shreddis, and anyway, whatever you're doing, toss that in a bowl like you're tossing a salad and dress it with the stuff and then add it to your situation. And thank me later.
And that's it. A red wine turkey club.
That's
done.
Great.
Let's pop the top on here.
Oh,
and we're done. Of course.
You can't make a sandwich.
Let's pop the
Does
top
it fall
on
apart?
here. And we're done.
It broke in fucking half.
Of course, the damn bread had to break, but whatever. Anyway.
I don't even fucking know what to do for this guy.
This was absolutely delicious.
I'm sure. Okay, so we only clicked NBC Dialogue Tree, but still very good. Pepperoni popper pizza. You just saw I made a pepperoni pizza earlier, so I have opinions. About, somewhere between 65 and 70% hydration, in my opinion. A little sugar, a little salt, a little oil.
So here's how we make the pizza dough. In a bowl, as you can see here, I have 5 cups of all-purpose flour.
Yeah, you could use sourdough starter if you got it around. I don't. You can make a poolish if you really want to spend the time.
Then I'm going to add 2 packs of instant dry active yeast.
You do not need to add 2 packs. That's plenty. 1 is fine. You don't need to add the second one. That's a lot of yeast that you're just kind of wasting. No need. It's a lot.
If you use regular active dry yeast, not the instant stuff, then you will have to warm up the beer to about 110, give or take. Then we want to add a 1.5 teaspoons of sea salt.
I wouldn't add the salt with the yeast. Salt kills yeast. 110 is also very, very hot by about 20 degrees. Warm water.
And then you want to add 16.
If I had alcoholic, it would count.
Ounces or 1 tall boy of beer.
I cracked it open, which is when we count the Coors Mountain, but we didn't see him go to the fridge, so I guess
Can be pretty much any beer you like.
I'll let Sarah
I just go
decide.
with Budweiser because that's what I like.
I don't think so. It's not.
Okie dokie.
That is a lot of beer, that's for sure. Just a whole fucking tall boy.
To get our paddle attachment, and
it'll be hydrated, that's for sure.
Turn it on and let this mix around, knead around for 8 to 10 minutes. Then I took the dough out.
What if he got it from the mountain, though? What if it's his?
Formed it into a ball. Got about half.
I really don't like Budweiser and don't think it's viable for any use in the world.
Tablespoon to a tablespoon worth of olive oil.
Zyrtec ass OST. True.
Covered it. Then I covered the bowl with a towel. Put it in a depowered oven. Oven that's turned off. and let that brew for about 2.5 to 3 hours. Then I divided it in.
Dude, can you imagine if he drank good beer with the change in personality that would happen for Dave?
5-ounce balls, covered them on a baking sheet, and let them proof again.
This isn't hydrated enough, actually.
For about 45 minutes.
Look at
Now,
this.
if you want this dough to develop flavor further, seal the, put it in either a
Just smack
Tupperware
the
thing
mixer.
and seal the
So why don't you turn it off for a second and get a rubber spatula or something and push this down, or a silicone spatula.
that or cover.
I also have a bread. It's like a scraper. It's like a silicone scraper for a bread bowl. What is that called?
Clear film and leave that
He
down
needs
in
to
the
turn it up
fridge
higher, too.
for 24 to 72 hours. All right, that's pretty much the dough recipe.
Pretty much.
Here's how you make my classic pizza sauce.
Oh God, dude.
You take 28 ounces of tomato sauce, add a tablespoon of
Rented
olive
in.
oil, 3 cloves of minced garlic, a teaspoon of salt, 2 teaspoons of balsamic vinegar, a teaspoon of Italian seasoning, a half teaspoon of black pepper, and a quarter teaspoon of red pepper flakes.
I'm tired of seeing this shit. I'm tired of it. No more crock pot stuff. No more garlic. It's dog. It's
All right,
dog
then you want to combine
water.
everything in a crock pot with a little whisk here. Then you want to cook covered for at least 1 hour on high, and then at least 1 more hour on low. And then just keep it on low and just use it while you're making your pizzas. And that's pretty much...
I literally right now in a saucepan have my pizza sauce. Like in the saucepan right now because it was cooling down because I made it right before stream.
the pizza sauce.
Well,
hi there.
It ended simmering before stream.
There, welcome to Dave's...
Well, hi there. What? Did you start a second video? I hate these pans. Stop using them. You can see how cracker crusty this is and how he just smashed it in. I want to see toss it. Stop wasting the gas. Like, he's just destroying the fucking crust.
It's Cooking Show coming at you every Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at...
All right. We're going to call this audio issues because he did 2 audio tracks for this? What the fuck?
4 p.m. Central Standard Time. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. As
Second
most of you are
intro.
not subscribed that watch me.
Great.
Also, if you'd like to know when I go live, feel free to click the bell notification. All right, now everything that YouTube wants me to say is out of the way. Let's get on with this pizza.
Okay.
And it is the pepperoni popper pizza.
What makes it a popper pizza,
You
sir?
see here, I've got a 9-inch pizza pan with a 9-inch pizza crust. And I'm adding...
Yeah, you're punching the YouTube clock, I guess so. So instead of doing this shit, get a pizza peel, put some flour on the countertop, and while it's in a ball, push and degas from the center out to the outsides and create a crust, and then toss it over your knuckles and spin it in place until it's wide enough, which is what any pizza maker will do. And then you can put your toppings on and stuff, and then put in the pizza peel on your pizza stone right on top of it, or your steel, which is what I have, so it doesn't crack. And then turn the broiler on right before, like while you're making your pizza, and have it go in there. It'll be delicious, dude.
That pizza sauce that we made and the dough recipe you just watched. And again, I always say, I like to add a lot of sauce.
Do you?
That's just me. That's just the way I like my
Do
my
more
pie.
sauce then.
And I'd love to know how pizza got pie in it. There's nothing pie-ish about it.
Sicilian?
Anyway. So
No,
you
dude,
have
what the
your
fuck?
sauce. Now we're going to add some pepperonis.
No, you add the cheese first. The pepperonis go on after. Stop this. Stop this madness. I'm tired of it.
Pepperoni needs to get touched and kissed with the heat.
And then we want to add some bacon.
What makes it a popper?
Because bacon makes everything better.
You can put jalapenos and cream cheese on here.
And then we want to add some dollops of cream cheese.
Yes. He's going to put dollops of cream cheese.
And then we want to add some pickled jalapenos.
Okay.
You can use fresh if you prefer, but I really recommend the pickled versions. They stand up a lot better to the heat.
You can do either. If you do use any fresh cut peppers or any ingredients, I suggest tossing them in just a touch of oil before you pop it in, and that way they crisp up a little bit better under the heat. Otherwise, you get that sort of dry experience, but that's okay. You can do that if you want. I also prefer pickled jalapenos on a pizza to fresh, but I usually get like if I have a jalapeno thing, it'll be like with a ricotta situation at the end, which is piped on after the pizza is done, not before. I don't know if I'm into the cream cheese dollops.
And then we want to add our nice mozzarella cheese.
So if you would have put this down on the bottom, this would have made more sense.
And then
that's the adhesion layer, man.
We're going to pop this into our preheated 550-degree oven. Again, preheat your oven to as high as it will go. And you want to take your oven rack and place it on the lowest, as closest to the bottom of the oven as you can possibly get.
The coverage on here is crazy. What are you doing? What is all of this? I hate that he's in his home and has as much time as he needs and he never does it enough. Just like, can we just get an even situation, man? Just take your time for 1 second. Even if you have to make an inferior type of pie, let's do it right.
Just as closest to the bottom of the oven as you can possibly get. And then we're going to bake this for roughly 5 to 6 minutes.
That's bottom of the bag of cheese. Dude, it's not bag cheese in. And now it looks like shoe leather. Look at this. Does this look appetizing? Lumps of fucking cream cheese. Come on, man. I don't hate pepperoni, jalapeno. Fucking. Let's do bacon. Sure. The cream cheese thing is crazy. I don't even know how to make that work. I guess maybe fucking make sort of like a jalapeno cream cheese and then squirt it onto there after the fact. Or just a cream cheese that you squirt on after. Or you could do it as the base underneath and do like a cream cheese and then do some sauce on top of that. And then I just wouldn't do the cream cheese. But I mean, if you gotta, his Midwestern mind has just got to do it. Put it down under the sauce. Yeah, that's what I mean, yeah. But I don't think you could dollop it like this. It'd be not good. I think you'd have to do you'd mix stuff with it. I would prefer a ricotta situation. Jalapeno cream cheese stuffed crust. I mean, it's just lazy as always. When he smashes the shit out, so what his problem is he takes the dough out cold as fuck, and then he tries to work with it, and of course it can't because he's lazy, and so he doesn't just temper it at room temp like ahead of time. And so he just smashes them into these fucking trays. They don't get any browning. I just make another pizza video. Cream cheese in your sauce? Sure. If you wanna, I guess. I don't cream cheese that much. I like it on a bagel. Midwesterners do be melting cream cheese into shit, though. That's for sure.
All right. Thanks to the magic of cooking show editing, our pizza is done. Last thing to do is grab a cutter, slice this into slices. So that's the pepperoni popper. Done.
Chipotle salsa.
Welcome to Dave's Cooking
Welcome!
Show, coming at you every single Sunday, Monday,
I like cilantro.
Wednesday, and Friday.
I like red onions.
At 4 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Just
Don't forget
raw,
to
huh?
like, share, and subscribe, as most of you are not subscribed. And
What am I seeing? What is this?
click the bell
is this
notification, and
body
please
doing?
leave a comment on the video. It helps me out a ton. All right, today we have
is
a
that?
Chipotle.
Is that Jarlic? Is it fucking Jarlic, dude?
Salsa. And if I said Chipotle wrong, I don't care.
It's a borderline fucking rent-free. That's borderline rent-free, dude.
It's real easy to do, and a perfect snack for this time of year with football coming to an
I'm
end.
counting it, yeah.
First, what we need to do is get a half a cup of roughly chopped
It's Chipotle. Just fucking look at the word.
red onions, followed by a half a cup of cilantro, a teaspoon of minced garlic.
Dirty ass cutting.
Then add a drained
Shit all
14-ounce
over it.
can of fire-roasted tomatoes. And then you want to add at least 2 chipotle peppers. More if you obviously want this a little spicier. And then at least 2 teaspoons of adobo sauce. Then the juice of half a lime. And then
He's using canned tomatoes for a fresh salsa. Why didn't you just get a tomato? I don't know. If you only have canned tomatoes, I guess, but I would rather use this than something I'm stewing and cooking, not fresh. That sounds pretty harsh.
and salt and
With
pepper.
the Jarlic, dude.
And then
I don't hate anything else in this.
Just blend it.
Well, don't. I personally wouldn't blend it, but you can. It's not impossible.
till everything is nice and pureed together. After at most a
I
minute
also
of
think worth considering keeping the lime till after you taste it,
blending,
and then
you
add
should
it.
be ready to pour it into a serving bowl.
Okay.
And that's it. You have salsa for the whole game.
The whole game. It's gonna start separating pretty quick on you. Yeah, if you want. I would really prefer fresh tomato on this. No Jarlic, please. You're gonna taste it right away. You're gonna be like, well,
So that's chipotle salsa.
it is brown. That's for sure.
Done.
I mean, you can eat it.
Oh, one last note.
Did he season it though?
As always, this is a good recipe for kids because, again,
It's always the kids. Why is it always the kids, man? This guy wants to lure kids into the kitchen. That's really what he's up to. He keeps mentioning the fucking kids. I'm not into that. It irritates me that he says these things.
nothing really has to be cooked. And they can even turn on the blender.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Chipotle salsa. Done.
Chipotle. Done. It doesn't sound like he was very excited about this. I don't think this was seasoned. The Jarlic is I hate the Jarlic. I need the Jarlic and the canned tomatoes are not it. I would never make salsa out of canned tomatoes. Ever. I just can't imagine doing such a thing. Yeah, it's just going to be watery and gross. Great. All right. So we clicked one each. That's not bad. That's not bad. There's hope. There's hope. All right. I don't know what he's going to get it up to.
Are we good? Yeah, we're broadcasting. Ain't that fucking tits?
Wow. Wow. Having a bad time, Dave? What's going on? Why? We're already here. I'm pretty close to clicking drunk. I gotta hear a little bit more. I don't know if he's just depressed or drunk. We'll see. Wowzers.
You're good. We're good. We're fucking tits.
We're fucking tits.
All right, 3 delicious hot dog recipes that you can believe in for the sale.
Wow, EP.
Is the cooking guy.
Folks, and damn,
Wow.
we're doing 3 versions you
Damn.
are going to love.
Damn. I love hot dogs. Sam, the cooking guy.
Everything's good about today.
Everything. Smoke check, dude. Every damn thing.
Except one thing. You got me, you don't have Max. And I apologize for all the newly minted Max, the behind-the-scenes cooking guy, but I'm sorry I'm home, and if I don't stand here and cook for you, I will be sad.
We'll let you continue in your position for now. But really, thank you everybody so much for your support. Seriously.
Did you hear him? He said, thank you for your support. Aside from the Parents Against Swearing Council that have a hit out on Max, look, I swear. I'm not shy about it. I use all the words there are. I have never heard more swearing in my life than what came out of my son.
Where do you think I learned it?
No, you didn't learn to swear quite as often as you did.
There's something about the cameras rolling, the heat of the Evo.
Yeah. Well, people have asked for a long time for Max to be on this side of the camera and me on that side of the camera. It's probably not going to happen. If it does, it'll be a secret, and I'll just unveil. It's actually a good idea. I'll just unveil my work one day. I have an idea how to do this.
This is borderline watch as an ad, but
I don't need them. Okay, let's talk about the hot dogs.
what is he? He's just not listening. Is he good? I think he's dying. I think Dave might have actually been slain by chat. Have you ever thought that maybe you guys did this? Nothing Dave has done has led to this. It's all been you guys.
We're doing a pastrami Reuben. We're doing a Hawaiian, and we're doing a jalapeno, spicy, garlicky, guac-ish kind of deal thing, whatever.
Fuck yeah.
But the dogs themselves.
Does Dave work at like an Amazon center or what? Or are we still pretty sure he doesn't at all? Like, does he just wake up with his mom or something?
We will prepare all the same, and then we'll use them in the different applications. The dogs, we start like this. We're going to begin by putting some beer, simmering. Hear the sizzling? Clearly it's already a hot little pot. And I'm using my...
It's an awfully hot cooking pot.
Cousin Peter Zion's AleSmith beer, $3.94. Tony Gwynn's batting average, $3.94. No longer.
Tony Gwynn's batting average? Whoa!
You're with us?
Are you gonna burn that beer off of them? Cause that'll taste like shit if you keep that skin on.
The AleSmith.
The skin on? What? To boil the hot dogs? If you keep the skin on? What a sports ball? It's good.
$3.94 pale ale. It's delicious. There you go, Peter. You owe me something now.
The only sport that you're a hero for a failing grade.
Exactly. That's so funny. It's a good point.
Skins hot dogs? I think he misunderstands what's going on here.
So this is going to come to a little simmer, and we'll put in our dogs. I'm using all beef natural casing dogs that snap. These are so good. So good.
I love all beef natural casing doggies too. From Kogel's. I'm a Michigander. God damn it.
Good. I just love these guys.
Yeah.
Every so often we do a hot dog at Not Tacos, and these are the guys we use. And the little snap when you bite into them with the natural casing is fantastic. So when the beer comes to a minor simmer, we're going to take these guys. All right, it's just about to simmer, and I can't wait anymore because I really want some of these. I also put another bottle in because I wanted to make sure that these guys were covered and doing all, 7 of them, whatever there are. So we'll just make sure everybody's reasonably nestled. They're going to get, once it simmers, a light simmer, 6-7 minutes, and we'll just turn it off.
Dude, fuck off. He did that on purpose. Fuck that.
and then they'll be ready for step 2 when that time comes. Okay, in the interim, we can
He did
prep
that on
the other
purpose.
components of this
isn't
hot
that
dog
fucking
fest.
wonderful?
For the Hawaiian, we're gonna need some bacon.
Why is he upset?
Oh yes, oh yes.
He chose this video.
We'll just get this going right here. Beautiful, beautiful. We just want to get this crispy. So we'll let it do its thing, and while it does, we'll cut some peppers for the jalapeno guac. This is gonna make this jalapeno dog fantastic. So we want some thinly sliced red and green jalapenos.
What
So
is
we'll
this
just
surface that he's cutting?
cut this guy into some little beautiful rounds. Perfect.
Marble?
Now some red. Cut that little end.
What is this? Rubber? Like
Good.
hard
Some
rubber?
onion to go with it. I'll just go like
I
this.
don't like the sound it makes
Actually,
on
I
the
need some for the
stone. Ooh, that could be it. Like slate. I hate how it sounds like on the knife. Yeah, it makes me think the knife is being fucked up.
Hawaiian, so I'll cut more than I
Yeah,
need
you're right.
and
Oh,
cook
God,
parts
he's
separately.
smashing it into the
Then I'll put a little bit over here. And then the garlic, we'll give this a little booch. It's a big ass thumb of garlic. It's huge. It's crazy, right? And so these guys, again, we'll just do these guys like this, thin, right?
Yum.
Okay, this is good. This will now go in here with our onions and our peppers. We'll throw this into a little pan on the heat. All right, my bacon is exactly where I like it. It's a mix between crispy and wibbly. We'll just put it in this little bowl, some paper
Wibbly.
towel. Perfect, we'll set this aside.
Real
Okay.
garlic? No, that's bad. Garlic is fine.
So these guys have been in 6-ish
Dude, he is just falling asleep. He is asleep.
minutes. They've plumped a little bit. They're going to be amazing. I'm just going to take them off the heat, keep them off to the side. And now the peppers will go into our little pan. First thing in our pan on the heat,
boiled hot
little knob
dogs.
of butter
Boiled hot dogs is fucking tits.
and a little avocado.
I agree. I'm not a big boiled hot dog enjoyer. I hope he throws them on the grill before he does.
Oil. Thank you, Chosen Foods. You've heard me say it. The oil keeps the butter from
Rare
burning. but
W
the butter
for
brings
not liking
flavor.
boiled
and
dogs.
now our jalapenos, our onion, and our
Fucking,
garlic
by the way.
get whacked in.
Fucking tits.
And fairly low heat. I don't want to burn anything. I don't want burned up garlic. I don't want burned up anything, actually. But I just want to start this stuff sweating, softening, caramelizing.
Well, Roland.
What?
Always remember the fact that even drunk off my ass,
Drunk.
I could whoop your goddamn hero.
What?
In a blind tasting challenge.
Also rent free.
Oh, he's challenged me. He's challenged me. And this is the funniest thing. He's challenged me to. Me and him meet up on what the devil is it?
Thursday?
Discord. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have my audience in one corner. He has his audience in the other corner. And then he basically proposes that I can make the dish, but then he predicts, everything else. And it's like, no.
No. Anytime, anywhere, but not that way. I, of course, lied.
No. Your audience was just far bigger than mine at the moment.
Far bigger at the moment. I resent that. My audience has always been bigger than yours. Always. From the start of my career to the end of it. Always. So please don't pretend that you've ever been my peer. Always.
Will automatically dominate. And if
Jake will automatically dominate. Oh no. So I haven't brought up he is the one that pretends the fan vote will be a thing. I also am aware that my fans are more likely to side with me, but Dave is going to get some fucking troll votes anyway, so he should be excited for the swing that's going to go in his way just because it would be funny to vote for Dave, okay?
the situation was reversed, I'd see your position. No, the only way I'm ever cooking against you, Jake, is in a blind taste test with a limited amount of judges.
Okay, crazy hypothetical. He wants to do like Chopped.
Not the fucking default goddamn thing of our respective audiences.
Right. So it doesn't have to be judged at all. We can just do it. And then you and I can decide and talk about it. That's it. That's all that's going on. All I've ever wanted was to meet up on a Thursday over Discord and yap at each other while we cook. Wouldn't that be good content? He sets impossible standards because he's scared. That absolutely is true. Dave, I accept your challenge. Drive out to Michigan and do it. Anytime, anywhere. Of course, he says. No. Now the goalpost moves from anytime, anywhere, except over the internet. Now it's anytime, anywhere in person, except when he has to drive to me. Anytime, anywhere if I drive to Minnesota. And then it'll be, well, not anytime, anywhere. This is actually harassment that you showed up. You know, actually, I'm just a little guy. Ew.
Thing.
Yeah, suck
You're
your
getting
snot, bro.
crazy good. Imagine how good this is going to be on top of a dog.
Oh yeah.
Holy God. I just got a face full of jalapeno and garlic. We're just going to get all of our stuff ready and then build these babies. Okay.
Well, considering I'm more concerned about my cooking channel, I've already beaten him.
Dave, I'll upload my first episode of Jake's cooking show, and it's going to destroy your most recent upload no matter what it is. It won't matter.
How many subscribers does he have to his cooking channel? Oh, yeah, 7,000? Yeah. Or 700? I'd take that back. 700?
I don't know.
Okay, well, this doesn't...
And again, has not done dick with that channel for 2 years.
I don't care.
Thing. I have a sauce to make, some pineapple to cut. We're doing very well. There.
I could just get 0 views and it would still be better.
Very well. A Reuben generally comes with something called Russian dressing, and we're making our own. We'll start
QP?
with some Japanese mayo,
Wow.
of course. A couple tablespoons of chili sauce, and this is the Americanized version, just like that. Half to a whole teaspoon of prepared horseradish. That makes it super.
Again, I'd trust Jake about as far as I can throw him.
Which is not very far because you're a weak little bitch. Mentions Jake's cooking channel should be a square. That's rent free. That's the same.
On anything. But if he really wants to settle this, then let us come upon a place.
Bro, he just brought this up, triggered.
That is neutral. That will allow us to cook side by side and we be judged by live judges.
Yeah.
Outside of that, it's completely fucking retarded.
Ooh, do we have slur or ableism? No.
To have me do any sort of online bullshit.
Mm-hmm. He wants a fantasy. Well, Dave, I think that makes you a coward.
Super good. We need a splash of
Anytime, anywhere, but not really.
Worcestershire and a little glunk of sriracha, a little pinch of salt and pepper, and we mix. Any idea how good this is going to be, boys?
It's beige.
It could suck, but pretty certain it won't. Next up, pineapple. The pineapple is for, who knows?
The Hawaiian.
The Hawaiian, very good. So here's what we do. We grab this top stem, grab the bottom, we twist in opposite directions, and we get this cool little thing. By the way, I had this genius idea one.
You know, I really haven't been paying attention to pineapples, but how many are them actually sold with the
what the fuck
top on?
How many of them are actually sold with a top on? Some of them, man. What?
Anymore? I mean, trust me, you want it sold with the top on because it ripens up properly, but how many of them are there really sold with the top on anymore?
Unless it's fully processed, I've only ever seen pineapple sold like that. Is that weird?
about coring a pineapple really quickly by using like an 1.5-inch drill bit and just going zzz. How'd it work out? Whoa.
Well, I've used a proper professional pineapple.
Sleep is awesome. Thanks for the 5 base. Going to Tarji, Matthew Netting, Ada Curry, Alina Connor, and Mook and a Baby Seal Fur Mittens. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Work out. Whoa.
Well, I've used a proper professional pineapple core.
Ow. Of course that didn't work. Why is he being sassy about the pineapple? Listen to him.
Proper professional pineapple.
How'd it work out? Whoa.
Well, I've used a proper professional pineapple core.
Ow. Well, I've used fucking Queen Dave, I guess. What the fuck? Why is he Queen Daving over that?
God, what happened? Oh, I cut myself. How did I do that? Yeah, I didn't see that coming either. I'm sure there's many of you going, this is not going to work out, Sammy boy. Well, I wasn't one of those. So this today, though, we're just going to cut. So like this, beautiful. We could flatten out the bottom a bit, like that. And then just, I don't have to take off all the sides right now because we don't need all.
I hate hearing that knife hit the stone, dude.
Of it, but I'm just going to get this bumpy exterior off a little bit, like here, and then all.
And he drags it across.
All I want are a few slices, not too thick, just like
it's
that.
It's clearly sharp enough right now. It's just like
that I can now throw on the grill to get some color. This is going to be fun. And with a light coating of oil on the pineapple and the grill sprayed a little bit, on go our slices. And we're really looking for color. I mean, look, it's not like it's got to be cooked through.
To grill, unnecessary to grill the fucking pineapple? It's not. It's totally different.
But we do want the grill marks. They will be pretty. They will add flavor. So just leave them until you get them. And then maybe we'll go a 45 and then flip them and then this.
Okay, I guess he's yelling at this guy. Coors Mountain is a bingo. Oh shit. Dude, get up. Get up. He doesn't have time, though. He's not going to get up. He doesn't have any fucking... He doesn't have the stamina to get up. No! Dude, we're going to fucking miss it.
The same thing and take them off. You dig? And here, let me just give you a quick look. After just a few seconds, you're going to see nothing, really. It does take a, 3-4 minutes.
They're wet.
It's before anything really starts to show up on there. All right, we're about 3 minutes in. Let's look. Yeah. Those are the marks we want. So let's just do a little 45. Nice. Yeah. I'm telling you, waiting for the marks to develop will give you a way better pineapple than not. And now a couple minutes and a few more marks, then we'll flip them on their back.
I am telling you, don't give a shit about grill marks.
Don't give a shit about grill marks. Well, obviously they look appealing, but you don't have to care about the angle at all. You don't have to do 45. It doesn't matter. The grill marks are just science happening. It's just the Maillard reaction caramelizing and, carbonizing the fucking surface of the thing you're cooking. And so it's not nothing. It's literally chemically changing what the food is, and that's why when you taste grilled foods, they have that grilled taste, which we like, often imparted with the smoke flavor and stuff that's underneath it. So it's like good. We like it. It's not nothing. It's flavor. It's good.
Worry more about flavor.
You don't, because you don't know how to make anything. He doesn't know what he's fucking talking about. He never fucking knows what he's talking about. He's an absolute waste of space.
Or their stomachs.
Soup for my bread line. Thanks for the 6.
It's cold.
Raiders, welcome.
Mormon Jesus.
Tarji, thanks for following, dude. Appreciate it. We're finishing up bingo for the night. This is the end of the thing. And this guy right here is a far right winger.
And for some reason, he's really mad at this guy grilling pineapple. Really fucking mad about it. He's unreasonable. We've already clicked drunk, and all sorts of other things. We need him to go grab a beer from his mini fridge to get a bingo or do something else. Or we're not going to get it. And then we'll all be sad. Everything relies on this.
God knows what pineapple has. And we're there, so come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Work with me.
And also, even if I wanted to, I couldn't open up the lines anyway, because that's on the Lord of Patriarchy's channel.
Dude, he's a fucking trick. You saw him falling asleep? Yeah. Thanks. I don't know why he's so upset all the time about this shit. The pineapple looks good, man.
Which one of you fuckers got destroyed. If you wanted me to open up the lines, I
cope. My channel got banned. It wasn't one of these fuckers. You called a guy the F slur like fucking 30 straight times in a row in anger. And then the Twitch TOS was like, oh yeah, this guy's hateful. We should ban him. And then they did. Fucking cope, dude. What a fucking waste. A waste of a man. This could have been a totally different guy, but instead he's just a waste of the human experience. What a trash bag.
probably would have done it tonight.
Oh, I probably would have, but you guys ruined it when I couldn't handle it and I said a bunch of slurs because I'm an emotional baby.
On the channel, you fuckers got destroyed.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
More Queen Dave for you?
Gee. Maybe you should have thought that one through.
Maybe you should have thought that one through, okay? Before Dave was a hateful fucking loser. All right? This is why Dave lives with his mommy and daddy. He can't take any fucking personal responsibility for anything. He's an actual waste of space. It would have been better if his mom aborted him. Like, it would have saved everybody around, like, so much time and energy. No one ever would have had to fucking deal with him. His mom should have been given the choice. It's not TOS to say he should have been aborted. That's bullshit. That's not TOS. How dare you? How dare you? That's a fucking human right. What, are you guys even woke? Are you guys even fucking woke? I didn't say that she should have done it after the fact. Though, let's be real. No loss. Chat told him to use slurs.
That's it. That's it. Who's the man?
That looks really good, man.
I am. Said the pineapple.
I didn't say he should be unalived. I said as a fetus, he should have been removed from the womb. The only way you can take that position is if you're now pro-abortion. No, anti-abortion. How dare you? Not very woke of you. All right, I'll allow it. I think that's fine. If he says whoa, 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 that could do it too. I think that's probably reasonable, I guess. Tiptoes in that I kicked the can down to abortion instead of just saying that he could have been done now, which would be just as materially beneficial to my sensibilities. So that's true.
All right. You don't need to see that happen again on the other side. So let's go make a...
I think the tiptoes part of that covers. I think you're right.
No, I can't use Google Hangouts on this channel.
Quick walk.
Joker laugh. Why is he Joker laughing for not having the ability to do things on his channel?
Quick slaw, and
he can't do it on Dave's cooking show. Did he lose the live stream function?
Not that I do it anyway. I'm done with live call-ins.
I'm done with live call-ins. Oh. Dave always Joker laughs when he lies. True. He can't. I see, yeah.
Start
of course.
with our little, we'll
Just
call it a
lying,
cheater
bro.
guac because, well, you'll see why. So I have a beautifully ripe avo that I will slice all the way around, open up, and to show you I'm not lying, it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. I'll take the flesh, the meat, whatever you call this, out. I think we're good with just that amount. Nope. Let's get a little bit more from this bigger side. Okay, avo's in. Let's give it a little
It's all right.
beat down with a fork.
Everything's so violent with you.
Oh, yeah, I know. Beat down. Why do I have to do that? Okay, two things. One is a little garlic powder. Beautiful. And the next is a little green salsa. Looks just like that. Just to help moisten it up a bit, give it a little
Get it
kick in
moist.
flavor. And we
Delicious
mix.
and moist.
I think I said quick, and if I didn't say quick, I meant quick. Because...
Sure, you can eat this. It's whatever. Very Caucasian, but that's fine. He had white onion over there and red onion. I don't know. He literally had a red onion. He could have cut up some of that red onion just fine. It's fucking fine. Whatever. Whatever, man. My people are never going to be free. Is he just chilling? He's crashing. Uh-oh. Get a Coors Mountain real quick on the way out. Uh-oh. Well, it's over. It's fucking over, dude.
I don't care.
I don't care? Oh, fuck. So this is the right-wing lifestyle. This is what happens to you when you become a right-winger. You just fucking deteriorate into nothing. Into a fucking gloop man. A drunken, lonely gloop man. Happens to all of them. No matter what stage of your life you're in. You think you have a family and kids right now? Divorce. Lonely and alone, drinking yourself to death on your couch. Or your lazy boy. Or your fucking computer chair. On stream every night. It's tough, dude. Oh, man. This looks like a guy who's really enjoying his life. I can tell that he's doing better than me. And you, chat. I'd click boring. But it's not on here. Lazarus. Not even the energy to protest. Wow.
Ah, fuck it. I don't fucking care.
Wow, literally a tail tuck. Holy shit. It's also a sad quit.
Everything will go back to normal tomorrow.
Cope? Walk to Coors Mountain or say,
Hey, I'm
whoa, you fuck. Holy fucking shit. This guy...
Everything goes back to normal tomorrow.
Oh my god. He's so fucking depressed. A dingo by the skin of your fucking teeth again, dude. This is where we're at. Holy shit. Back to normal. Did he go live? He did. For an hour and a half. Let's go, dude. Another classic dingo upcoming, I'm sure. Alright. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, yeah, it is? Perfect. This is all the ding knows mean the day is getting better. 3 ding no's in a row where he barely gets a ding no is not better. It's just more low energy. In a row where he barely gets a ding. Whoa, that's myself. I didn't mean to click that. That is myself. Oh. We're going to raid over to Blizz. Head on over. There's a Fuck Ice title going on. He is a good time. So, bye, leftist. I think you guys are going to enjoy it. Have a wonderful rest of your night. I'll be back tomorrow for some hump day action. Probably earlier than the last 2 days. Because I don't have any prior engagements. Unless something comes up, but I don't think so. Thanks for hanging out. Love the dingo. We'll either do this, Gordo, or whatever Iron Gullet's classic dingo is. If that's tomorrow. I love your faces. Have a good night.